somebody to the screen. Hello, Soil family. So, this is just, let me see. Okay. Hello, Soil family. How are y'all this beautiful, rainy, cold night? You coming up, trash can waves? What you gonna do? So tonight we just here to play games, trivia games. I don't know. It's raining, it's cold. We just want to have a conversation, have some fun with our soil fam. Okay. Have our little sip and chat session part two. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Let me bring up some of my one of my special guests. The other one ain't ready. Let's see. We got blind guy,
Hold on.
his wife, their life in the house. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, how are you guys?
Fine, how y'all doing?
So far, so good. Things are moving along, Saturday night. So,
What's up, Bobby?
But he in there heating up pizza.
Tell him put that plate
I
down.
say
Come
dress
on.
down, and he like, oh, I'm all off script. So he in there heating up pizza or something.
right. He's enjoying himself.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Good. Saturday night, it's been a long day. So, not too much work went into today. Just, hanging out. What would you say, Corey?
No, it was one of those days that was productive, but it was productive but peaceful, and it wasn't really too fast paced. Got our rehearsal in for our upcoming production that we got coming up on December 4th, and then after that, it's like we came home. The girls been able to relax and chill for a while. I got some things done I need to get done. Lakuta got some things done she need to get done. And,
Yes.
yep. And so we are here with Black's Tropical, ready to cut a damn food.
You ready to cut? Let me tell you, last night, I was like, goodness, I had so much fun.
Last night was good. You're right.
It
I had a
was
good time.
good.
I don't know that I'm ready
Hold
for
on, I forgot. He's the man with the 6 foot wingspan.
Oh, here he comes.
He's the man with the pecs that can cause a car wreck. He's the man with the never ending six pack. He is none other than Bobby Black.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
All right, all right.
Doing great. How you doing tonight, Bobby?
I'm doing lovely. Can't complain.
Yeah.
Hey, Brampton. All right, let's see. We got.
I'm here.
Hey, Itty Bitty. We got Melissa.
Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Good to see
Melissa,
y'all too. What's up?
go get Vanille right now. Do it.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. He might not join. He in there watching Get Out. So he like, he getting ideas.
Hey, Melissa.
See, I'll tell him his drinks. Okay, I'll be back.
So, I don't know. Y'all got questions tonight? Hey, Mr. MT Homestead.
Everybody's coming in.
What's up, MT Homestead, Joe Hump?
Yeah,
What's up?
so tonight we just did this pop-up live thingy because it's raining, it's cold, and we ain't have nothing else to do. We wanted to hang out with our soil family, so
I'm sure we could have found something to do. But
we've been watching TV all day. Like, the dog's even off balance because we've been in the house all day. So we just decided to do this little live and have some fun.
So what about the dogs? When it rains, do they like to stay in or do they like to go out? What do they like to do? Because I know you said they're like children. When they go outside, they're like, man, why'd you put us out? And then they're happy to get back in and jump around and play. So what they
the
do?
boy, Thor, he will go out and use the bathroom. Nala, the girl,
She don't want to get her paws
she
wet.
don't want to get her paws wet.
Mm.
So
Typical
she's standing
female.
in the door like, it's raining.
And then she want to
Right,
complain
right.
when we bring her back in the house, like, I got to go to the bathroom. We're like, what you want us to do? You ain't going outside.
Yeah. So he did his thing and he comfortable and she laying there like through we were on Sweeney Creek. She was in there barking like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. So
That's
it's
it.
cold though.
Yeah.
It's different.
Hmm.
See, she got a jacket on in the house.
And look, he just told me turn the fan off. I'm like, ooh, because I'm cold.
Really? See, so we have our heater on, the fireplace is going next to us, and then we're kind of, cold and rainy here today all day long. So it's been interesting that way. Whereas, we're like you, cold, rainy, anything else, the weather's been, it's not rainy, it's more like just misting.
It's an aggravating mist.
Not here.
No,
it's
it's
raining.
And it's been that way since this morning, nonstop.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
I
I
know
got
that ground is good and saturated. But on top of being cold, just not pleasant.
Y'all cold? He said he's watching this movie. He'll be in maybe later. He said, tell Corey I hit him up. He's very comfortable right now. I thought it was just us. So I didn't give him a warning.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. No
Yeah.
problem.
Sorry.
I gotta say this for you, Bobby and Cherie. It's a rainy night in Georgia. A rainy night in Georgia.
Who sings that?
It's an old man named Brooke Benton. This is an old song singer.
Ah, see, I don't know.
Hold up.
Hold up.
She stole my number. Who is that? I ain't subscribed to her, Brenda
She
Baker.
stole my number.
Brenda Baker said she stole my number. Who stole your number, Brenda Baker? I know she mean who stole my thunder.
Ah.
So what are y'all drinking tonight?
I am
drinking?
drinking.
Oh, go ahead.
This is
A blue drink.
Blue Allen.
She said blue
They
drink.
call it here. They call it in Virginia. We call it a blue motorcycle.
Okay.
Here they call it a blue mother. Shut your mouth. But yeah, it's a Blue Allen.
Ah,
Okay.
And mine is peach juice, orange juice.
That's lemonade.
Yeah.
Probably with his white Hennessy. He bougie over here. Mix a white Hennessy.
I'm hungry. I was downstairs making a drink. I got a little bit of Coke and a little bit of vodka. And I was like, man, I wonder if I have time enough to pop me some popcorn. It wasn't that much, but I'm gonna just say that much. I'm so hungry. What y'all ate?
That's a waste
Okay,
of a
y'all tell us y'all thing.
Man, I'm drinking top shelf stuff, boy. It's called H2O.
Nice.
Hey,
yeah, we got some clear drink over here. That's all we'll say. Maybe it's water, maybe it's not, but clear drink, bottoms up.
Okay.
that's okay, Brampton.
Yeah,
You
water's
toasted
good.
We know you don't drink white, so that's got to be water.
Exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with a
Got
little water.
old school Jack Daniels. What y'all drinking in the chat? I see old school
water.
Jack Daniels.
Okay, Tennessee apple. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I tried that before. That's pretty good. But I'm a fan of all apples. I think
Mm.
my
Anything.
crown apple used to be my thing.
Yeah, I'm not a drinker.
No.
I cannot drink. I can't drink. I ain't even.
I
gonna
like the
say
cutie
it.
tootie drinks. That's what I like.
My favorite drink is it's called Liquid
Green leaf.
Mary Jane.
Yeah, there you go.
Liquid Mary Jane. It is
Okay.
so good, but by the time I get to the second one, I'm like bent over on the dance floor, can't figure out if I should be breakdancing or what. But
Because she don't know how to sip. She just drink it,
yeah,
and
it's
all
like
of a
drinking
sudden,
Kool-Aid.
all of a sudden, she holding on to you like wobbling from side to side. Like,
Whoa.
So, Cherie, you said tonight is like a pop-up game trivia night.
Yeah, I think we should ask some trivia questions to each other.
Okay.
And to the chat. We got a little chat going on. They can join in. I don't know if I should drop the link and let people join and we do a round table.
Girl, whatever you
Bud
want to
Light
do.
Wow. Huh?
I said, whatever you want to do.
We're here.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah,
got
so all we're gonna do is basically ask, questions. I'm gonna drop the link.
Okay.
So-
What up with the questions?
We gonna come up with questions.
it's
They not so much of all gardening and homestead questions. They can be questions, adult questions.
and how long are we going for tonight?
When just let me know when y'all get tired. I took a nap today.
Wow. Well, I know I can't do 3.5 hours. Woo, last night
Oh
was
no, oh no. I think that's why I took a nap today.
Well, I got a kickoff question for you.
Okay.
All right, everybody close their eyes. I don't have to.
okay. We can close our eyes now.
Yeah, close your eyes.
All right.
Think of your spouse. When you think about that person, what R&B song from any era comes to mind when you think of that person that you're married to? You open your eyes now.
Oh, okay.
I had to say that because Melissa Vanille is in the back watching the movie, so I just want her to get the image. So
I didn't know. I thought it was just us girls. So I didn't give him a formal. He is chilling.
yeah, no, you get good. So what?
Yeah.
So,
But,
so what comes to mind, Melissa, when you think about Vanille?
That one song. I think it's Tony. I like. I don't want to mess up your monetization. Kissing game, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's really cute.
So say the lyrics.
I like the way you kiss me when we were playing the kissing game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the old school.
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
I'm a little aged, just a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Let me close my eyes again.
All right, well, Bobby, we can put the fire on you this time.
I was thinking, man.
That was hard.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. It's really hard because let me see.
I got one. I got my answer.
Oh, what's yours?
Genuine, my pony.
Hey.
When the song that came to mind when I first saw Laquita ever was that song by the Ohio Players Fire.
Oh, okay.
What's the lyrics?
It's that one part.
Fire.
The way you walk and talk really sets me off to a full on child. And then the other part, when you shake what you got, and girl, you got a lot. You really something, child.
Uh-oh. Mr. MT Homestead said his is Baby Got Back. So I'm assuming Terry got a lot of junk in the trunk back there. But at least enough for him anyway. I ain't gonna say a lot. Because it's all in what you like.
You got something for Bobby? You got something for Bobby, Cherie?
I think Brick House.
Oh,
okay. Y'all got better songs.
He looking at me like
I'm trying to think of the song because it's like
while y'all thinking of the song, have y'all heard of Sand in the Crack? This is what Trash Can Wave said. I'm drinking some sand in the crack. Y'all ever heard
Sex on the Beach?
Oh, okay.
that's what we talking about.
I like Sex on the Beach.
Corey knows. I didn't know.
Jill Scott, He Loves Me.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Hmm.
That's a nice one.
What's the lyrics to Corey?
To what?
He loves me.
I don't even know that song. That's new to me.
He loves me, especially
dead friend.
I know. I had to think about the word. Like, especially.
I want to know what it is.
We got to play with it because we don't want them to realize that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's what they playing with it.
But they can't sound like them, right? It got to be.
If you word it, yeah, they'll get you.
Oh, really?
Especially with me, they could sniff me out a mile away. I'd be like, man. I'm like, gee.
Kung Fu show.
Yeah.
Corey, what's
so
that?
if you actually sing the lyrics of a song, they will actually get you for that?
If I say the words like Ba da da ba da 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 da. Yeah, you got to literally inflect your voice and not say it in the order. Yeah,
What?
yeah.
So you're saying the way we have to do it is we can just talk it like we've been doing, but if we sound like the song in any way, then they will
Yes.
get us right.
Yes.
Well, see,
So
Yeah.
we
there
can
ain't got
say
no danger for me if I sing it, so I can't hit a note to say my
Yeah.
So
What
let's
is,
say Larita is saying straight from the heart by Confunction.
Confunction.
Confunction, Lord.
Compunction.
Oh,
Read this
Thank
fundamental.
you.
I was reading it. I'm like, Kung Funk Shoe. Who is that?
So how does it go, Corey?
What's the name of the song?
The straight from the heart by Confunction.
I cannot remember how that one goes.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
I never know the lyrics to anything.
Me
So
either.
I can look at the lyrics, Corey, and help you out.
But
But
I was joking earlier. My song for Queen would be "Bet You by Golly Wow."
Bet you about-
Oh,
what's the word?
I
That's
love
like
that.
Golly
Bet You
Wow.
by Golly Wow. You're the one that I've been waiting for forever.
Mhm. Well, when that
There's a-
song come on, I promise you, I'm the best singer in the world.
That's
That's that shower song.
yeah.
Hey, look at who in the house. Your brother.
What? What's up, little bro?
Bro, you said what you talking about? Just like
Jermaine Black.
Hey, don't say nothing crazy on you, all right? Because
Right.
Say it, Jermaine. Say it. Say it, Jermaine. Say it.
I just want to say anything out of his mouth, boy.
So you guys, I know that we're all East Coast time zone.
No, Melissa's on Pacific time.
Right. Okay. Yes. Black's tropical, and myself and you. We're on East Coast. You're on Pacific, Melissa.
Mhm.
But Joe Hub, did you see? He says I've got to go finish some
Yeah,
mowing.
he's in Australia. I think he
Ah.
said. Yeah, up here he said. I'm pretty sure I just saw that. Yeah, he's in Australia. Australia.
Australia,
So
mate.
what
Just left
time-
Australia about an hour ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Say
nice
that
there.
Say that again about Australia.
We just left Australia about an hour ago. It was pretty nice there.
So what time is it there?
It's about
He said-
12:30 Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep. 12:14 on a Sunday afternoon
Yeah.
Wow. So he's that far in the future.
in summer.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I wonder if he can tell me what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. If my husband gonna cook tonight.
I need to
I took
figure
the chicken
something
out, so I'm thinking about it. It just will I follow through tomorrow? That's the question.
out.
Yeah, I'm in Australia. Hey, Sunday Backyard Farmer. So who
It's
got
good to see you, little bro. I wish you would have got mom on here.
who got the next round? Maybe I can send her the link.
We gotta come with questions.
Oh, she might be able to pop it up. If you
This YouTube.
So
She
I
can
do
have it.
have a question real quick. I mean, not a question. I do have some lyrics real quick for Straight from the Heart. There's a spell on my mind and you're to blame. Nothing else in my life will ever be the same. So that's Confunction Straight from the Heart.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. I was like, let me look it up and see.
Yeah.
I got another one for you since Cherie talking about can he tell me what I'm gonna eat tomorrow? Y'all remember that movie Back to the Future?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. So if you could go back in time and talk to yourself when you were like 17 years old, what would you tell yourself?
Mm.
oh,
That's loaded.
That is rough for me because I take everything as a lesson that made me who I am right now. So if I do something different, I'm afraid of a worse outcome. So I probably just try to avoid myself.
Try to avoid yourself.
Mhm.
yeah. At 17, ooh, let me tell you, at the
Listen.
age of 17, I was, oh no, that was maybe 14 or 15. So at 17, I would tell myself, don't do all the things you did around this era
Right.
again.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever it was, stay away from it.
That was a
So-
good way to put it because I was about to put
Yeah.
all my little business out there. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
17 was real.
Same. That's exactly what I would say. Girl, get them books. Stay in those books.
Ooh.
I
You
can see
know?
myself. It was a lot of mistakes or things that I wish wouldn't have happened back then, but I could see things turning out a lot worse. So that's one of the reasons why I would really want to mess up nothing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, I look at my past. My past is what made me make me who I am today. So even the mistakes, I can almost appreciate them because that taught me, at least at a young age, of what not to do at an older age. Because you see so many older people who are making your childish mistakes, and it's like
it's weird.
Yeah,
very weird. I'm not being rude. I'm ordering my dinner or trying to figure it out.
I'm with you. Yeah, get it, girl. Do it right now.
Do it right now. Do it.
Yeah.
Y'all won't let me live that down.
Nope.
That's a good one. So I'll answer, and then I also want to jump into Trash Can Waves question, saying I wonder what a kangaroo tastes like.
Okay.
So
you eat Hardee's burgers, you know.
Oh my!
I don't have Hardee's out in Michigan. It was. I think right now.
Not Hardee's. Now Hardee's got good burgers now. Now
I don't know.
I don't know what that meat is that McDonald's sell because that's not hamburger.
No, but it was an urban legend. They say it's an urban legend, but like back in the '80s, late '80s, they were saying that Hardee's got busted using kangaroo meat for beef. But you know how that goes. You know, somebody get mad, the company and then start. You don't know if it's true or not. But I remember that was something that was out a long time ago.
Right. So I would definitely say, what would I tell myself? I would tell myself, okay, when I was 17, I had this one crazy job. It wasn't crazy, but this is the job that taught me bad work ethics, right? And when I say bad work ethics, this is the job that I didn't like it because it was working for, should I even say the name?
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't. Mm-hmm. Okay, don't say the name of the job.
Don't say the name.
Let's just say this. It was at a call center though, and this is a big company, right? And the call center though, we were selling maintenance agreements on appliances. So just to give you some information, so you probably can figure it out, but we won't say it. Okay. So, oh my goodness, they would act like we were in person dealing with real people. So you had to do things like the women. This was back when the women, we had to wear pantyhose, right? So we had to wear pantyhose. Like that was part of the dress code that you had to wear pantyhose. You said that again, Melissa?
I said, okay, so it wasn't Hooters. Scratch that up.
No. I don't think Hooters has does Hooters have a call center? Anyways.
No, I know dress code. They got one, but it's barely.
They have one, but there was a dude, I was calling him Booters, when they were out on the street, Bobby and Sherry on October, I think it was the 30th, and they had on their Halloween gear and everybody was out in the streets. There was this one dude who had on like a Hooters costume. So, I was calling him Booters because he didn't look good, of course. He's a guy dressed as a woman. And you know how guys always look. He had a tank top on.
Right.
And so he was hilarious. He looked good for a guy, I'm sure, but oh goodness. So anyways, this particular job, you had to wear pantyhose, just to let you know how old, like how long ago this was. One of my friends got fired because she did not have on pantyhose, or she did something too many times. It was sort of like 3 strikes, you're out. So we would do silly stuff like we would wear knee highs. And so y'all know those knee high stockings you can pull up, but you're supposed to have on knee highs like you're supposed to have those on either under your pants.
Yeah, thank you.
Not underpants. You're supposed to wear knee highs under your pants, or you're supposed to wear them under a long skirt. We would just put them on just to be funny. We would have them around our ankles just to say we had on pantyhose.
You mean skirts down like on Mama's Family?
Yes.
We had not tied on the side.
We did not have the knot tied on the side. But that's the point, is that like that job, we did anything to just scrape by, just be and stay employed. And so I don't know that I would tell myself not to be there or maybe I would go back and tell myself, do better for yourself. Like, take the job seriously.
Yeah.
Because you could get so many occurrences every month. Like, you could be
Yeah.
late every month or
Right.
missing every month twice or whatever. We would push it. We would make sure, and we'd be like, "Girl, I got my 2. Ha ha, me too." You know what I mean?
Right.
We were
Right.
Yeah.
horrible.
I
So
get
that,
Hey, Juicing with Jay.
who was that just came in?
Juicing. I saw Juicing with Jay come in a little while ago. I think he
Yes.
won it.
I see that. Hey, juicing with Jay. I could use a juice right now.
Mhm.
And and Trash Can Waves asked, what kind of job was this? Was Magic Mike an employee?
It's so funny.
What kind of costume you see me in, Tremaine? You talking about on Halloween?
No,
Oh,
he
he
talking about
probably
you
went
was the
back.
guy Quita was talking about.
Oh.
Oh, he's saying you
And
Bruce
if he
and you
had-
Buddhas.
Booters.
Yeah, you're Buddhist.
But
I heard a
yeah.
story about that last week.
You was holding up her Buddha's costume last night, ain't
Oh.
it?
Come on, Corey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hold up.
She like to make it go. She like to make it go.
Anyway,
All right, Melissa, y'all ready for the next question?
Yeah.
wait, did we answer the kangaroo question? Like, has any of you
Oh
had
no, no
kangaroo?
one answered.
Oh, and all right, Brenda Baker. Joe, was it Joe? Who was talking about the king? Who was from?
Trash
Trash
Can
Can
Waves.
Waves.
Who was from Musqueam? It wasn't Joe.
It wasn't Joe,
No.
but Joe said he had to go. So
Joe is
Appreciate
from
you
the
coming
street.
in, bro.
I guess we could take that question and then ask each other, what is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Okay, so Trash Can Waves did say he tasted gator, bear, coon, duck, even had some rabbit with a side squirrel, but never have I ever tasted kangaroo.
Yeah, he has. When he on that date with 4-5 Joeys.
Oh, that story he told me.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, he said, tell Corey that's a handkerchief.
no, Corey created his song with a handkerchief. The weirdest thing we ever ate. Corey, you've had bear.
I've had bear, deer, squirrel, rabbits.
Wow.
Because
Gator.
his family would hunt in the woods.
Yeah.
And I guess that's where you hunt, but
Gator. We had sea turtle. Me and you had sea turtle before.
Mhm.
Squid, octopus, conch.
Ooh, conch is so good.
It is
Ooh.
conch fritters. I think that's about the weirdest thing I've. Oh no! I remember now.
the snails,
The
escargot,
escargot and the caviar. The escargot was the absolute worst though.
it was good. It was good.
Nah.
It was wonderful, actually. Escargot was. Well, we had it on a cruise ship, so the cruises they always have the best food.
Yes.
And I remember thinking, wow, this is great. Like, it tasted like seafood, I guess, something like that. And the way it was
You talking about the
cooked,
caviar, the escargot?
escargot.
I don't remember it tastes like seafood. I just remember it tastes like a ball of.
I remember it being
Sophie
quite.
Homestead. Yeah, I got your email and I saw your message. Thanks for that.
We definitely will be there and appreciate it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that
I got a funny story about something funny. Like when I was younger, I used to hunt squirrel, I guess you would call, with a pellet gun.
Mm-hmm.
And so because I was killing them, I figured I need to eat them, right? So I don't even know if my brother will remember this, but I took him in the house, and I was a pretty decent cook back then because mom used to have me cooking sometimes. So I took him in the house. I cut him up, cut some onions and bell pepper up. I fried him up and I made a gravy with him and I fed him to my daddy, right? And I put it over some rice and I gave it to him and he was just eating it, right? And I'm just sitting there looking at it. And then he just stopped and he looked at me. He said, "What's this?" And I say squirrel, and he just went there and spit. And he was like, "I don't eat nothing that they got USDA on it."
Oh my God, he didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That
was
was
enjoying
squirrel?
it until he found out what it was.
That's something. So wait, did you taste it like before you gave it to him? What did you think
It was
about
good. It was good. It was good. It
Mm.
just my dad is he's not from the country like my mom is, so
Mhm.
Okay.
he's not real experimental when it came to that kind of stuff. But he thought it was just stewed chicken, so
Ew, that's a little chicken.
no, I mean these are pieces. You get the back legs and the front arms.
We'll deal with that if we have to. Joe said, ask Corey what the snail tastes like.
What the snail tastes like?
Yeah, because Larita said her uncle tricked her into eating some raccoon. So let us know if you had that
I
too.
had raccoon. Okay, I'm just anything that come out the woods tastes like chicken. That's just the bottom line to me.
She said raccoon wasn't from her. For her, how was it cooked for you?
Oh man, it's like
Yours are good.
First you got to do, you got to boil it a little bit to get the gaminess out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You boil it a little vinegar and onions, then you take it out and you kind of stew fry it, pan fried, make a little bit of gravy with it, and you can run it, and then you can run it in the oven and roast it with some vegetables and stuff like that. Put it over some potatoes or some rice, and like I said, you like Bobby was saying, you really wouldn't know the difference between chicken and any other thing that you eating out of the woods. Bear, though I've had bear as a burger, and that's the absolute best burger you would ever have if you want really lean meat, because once it cooks, all the fat just comes off of it, and it's just straight lean meat. Now the snails, to me, now I'm grossing people out. Cootie probably gonna fuss at me later for saying it, but
I think it was the thought of the snails, because to me the snails they reminded me of chicken.
That's why I feel like I was eating snot.
The texture, it was firmer though. So for me, I felt like it was
She
more
said
like
it was
a
firm,
mushroom.
so it was more of a booger.
Like a mushroom.
I was trying not to go there, but yeah.
No, for me, it was more like a mushroom texture. Like
okay.
Like, it still had some firmness to it, but it wasn't completely like smushy. To me, it was more like a mushroom. And the flavor of it was it reminded you of a cooked mushroom or a cooked I'm trying to think what else.
Like
something gravy. Say that again, please.
You don't taste nothing like conch?
Nothing tastes like conch.
No, conch has got a more of a not rubbery, but more of a bouncy bite to it. Even when it's raw, it has a bouncy bite to it. It's got more texture to it, to me. And then when you fry it, conch is more like it's like eating a meaty hush puppy. When you eat a conch fritter, it's like a hush puppy with meat in it. And so, but yeah, just the escargot.
So what would you say, Melissa?
What?
Snail, escargot.
I had it in ceviche. So I like seafood and all of that mixed in, the octopus and squid and all that. So I mean, because we've lived in Hawaii, I'm from Florida, so we kind of have acquired that taste. So so I liked it, if I remember correctly.
We're not talking about conch, we're talking about snails.
Oh, conch for sure. Yeah.
We're talking about escargot.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's okay with some lemon and some hot sauce.
Well, what was the texture? What was it?
It's slimy. He's right. It's slimy.
Oh, really? So you thought so too?
Yeah.
See, maybe it was just the way it was prepared, but I remember it thinking like, oh, this tastes like chicken or mushroom, a firmer mushroom, and butter.
Yes, ceviche is so good.
He's talking about Brandon Gardner. Okay, Brandon Gardner, whose tongue did you eat? He had alligator. Then she said she had tongue. Not alligator tongue.
It's like a firm booger. She's right.
That's a
now I gotta ask a question though, Melissa. How do you know the firm booger is like?
Listen, at about 4 years old, I was a connoisseur. I know I was.
Talking about picking boogers.
Listen. Yes, I ain't even gonna front. 4 years old, not 40, but 4. Absolutely.
I think it was Larita says she got tricked into eating coon before. Every Thanksgiving, somebody used to bring a coon to cook, and they left that thing whole.
Yeah, the head and the feet.
And they cooked it, and it looks like a pet. And like, I'm not gonna eat that. The teeth and everything is just there.
What did it taste like?
In Virginia, we used to have when I ran a club, we would have wild game parties for Super Bowl.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a Virginia thing, but that's what we did. We had wild game party, and I would go to the store in the country and get coon from there, and they will always have the feet and the head. And he said they do that because they have to know that it's not a dog,
It looked like one.
but
Wow.
you know, and they cook it like that too. So I would, my aunt friend, she would cook it, and I would say, like, how you know when that thing is done? And she said, oh, it'll start smiling. All of the meat will pull back from
Pull
the
it
face.
back.
And it would smile.
Stop.
Who can eat that?
Oh wow.
That's a Halloween story.
This
Right?
was
I
not-
know.
Not for me.
Nah.
So
If somebody had it cut up, it'd probably be a different story.
Yeah.
look, Tremaine
Yeah.
said, y'all turning his stomach. He still gotta eat.
I know.
That joker is a picky eater. He don't eat nothing.
I'm picky like that too. I'm very picky. So for me, my answer is the normal soul food stuff. Okay, chitlins, souse,
No,
that
reword
kind of
that.
stuff.
Shitlings.
Shit. Well, yep. Pass them with some hot sauce and lemons. But
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
but we've had I've had shark. I think I've had turtle in Hawaii. I think. Someone made some deer jerky. That was okay. But I don't think but we had, like you said, Corey, the bear meat for burgers. That was bear and buffalo. That was a good burger.
He said, say
Yeah.
sauce again.
Soy
Mm.
sauce. Say sauce. Leave me alone. Turtle.
Yeah, I like turtle.
Hot sauce.
Yeah, how is turtle? What turtle tastes like? I always wanted to try that.
Well, the turtle we had in well, I've had turtle before, and the funny thing about turtle is down in the country where my folks are from, you just get it, you cut it, you fry it, and you throw it in some beans with some biscuits,
Listen.
and just don't look at it in the pan because while it's cooking in the pan, it jumps. It jumps the whole time it's in the pan,
Mm.
so it's like the nerves are still alive. But when we were in the Cayman Islands, it was like grilled barbecue. It tastes like barbecue. It's like
Yeah.
a pork barbecue, something like that. So it
Mhm.
reminds me
Yeah.
of- What about you?
I've had it stewed also.
Mhm.
You know, Felton would catch turtles.
Yeah.
And he would just stew them. And when I say stew it, it would like literally be like a beef stew, but it was turtle.
Nice.
And it was delicious. You know, it was sort of like that. I guess it wasn't. Was it beefy or was it more chickeny? I felt like it
Yeah,
was.
it's more porky. I mean, it had more like a pork flank type. Like you sliced a piece of pork. That's what it reminded me of.
I think
Okay.
because it was in that stew that way. To me, it was just more beefy than
Mhm.
porky or than chickeny.
Oh.
Pork, yes, I would agree. But yeah, I know Trash Can Waves was like, yep, I had turtle too. So
No, they talking about placenta
heard-
now.
Yeah, I've heard of people eating,
Mhm.
keeping the placenta and eating it.
Nah.
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah, I had a boss man. I was still in law enforcement. He came up to me. He was like, "Have you ever eat cooter?" And I'm sitting there like, I'm looking at it right. He had a straight face, and I'm like, "Nah, I don't do that." He was like, and he looked at me and like, "Do what?" I was like, "Eat cooter." He was like, "Oh, you don't know what cooter is?" I'm like, "I know what they say cooter is where I come from."
Exactly.
You know?
my cousin just came in the room and I turned back around and I was like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, Trash Can Waves. I eat what?
I'm like, this is not
Ninja, I
appropriate
eat
for
what?
workplace.
Right. Know what cuter is.
But he told me that's what they call turtle.
mm.
Wow.
And you see, Tremaine, your brother says, "Oh, macaroni, baby. I don't need all that straight. I don't need all that. Just give me the straight
That's
soul food."
all that
All he need is cake.
he eat junk food all his life, like macaroni and cheese, cornbread, and Debbie cakes. That's the only thing he would eat.
My Debbie cakes.
Yeah. I got man,
That just
all
go
of-
buy a box of Debbie cakes and he was good to go.
Good to go.
He
all
eat a
of us-
whole pan of cornbread. Though.
Mhm.
Mhm.
all of us been married for a while, but you know, LaQueen and I, we've been doing a lot of studying and over the years we found out about our connection. So what we're gonna do is right now I'm gonna show you just how connected we are. Of course, everybody knows I am the blind guy, I cannot see. But to make sure it's fair, I'm gonna take Kuda's thumb I'll put it over my eyes, and we can get Melissa to type a word into the chat. And I'm gonna see if Kuda's gonna channel it to me. Ready, Kuda?
Sure, we'll do it.
Hey, drummer boy. No, are those clean panties?
Rocky Mountain Oysters, trash can waste? No.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that neither.
Look at the word. Look at the word. Look at the word.
Cooter.
No, you're not supposed to tell him. I think.
No, you're not supposed to tell me.
Corey, are those panties
You
clean?
can't want to tell me.
Huh?
Are those pants clean?
Not after last night.
Listen.
So is Melissa typing into the chat? Oh, she can't take
Yep.
the private chat.
All
I'm
right.
done. Why is he covering up his eyes? I'm so done with him.
All right.
Done.
All right,
All right.
blind guy.
Mm-hmm. So Corey and I, we've known each other for a long time. We've been married 29 years. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
Only been married 21 of those years. So that's where, you know,
Math,
but we've
been
known
married 29 years, but we only been married 21 years.
we've been together 29 years. I don't know what I said. We've been together 29 years. We've only been
Married
married
21.
21 years. Yes. So I'm gonna get Corey to we're just
That's the
taking
word.
deep breaths. Yep, we're just taking deep breaths.
Y'all have to be absolutely quiet.
We gotta close our eyes.
No, you guys be quiet because they can't talk. Can't talk because the energy's got to be clean.
And also, I'm going to keep my hands in the picture so y'all know I'm not muting. So that way I'm not telling him anything.
What are we watching? Is this some blame?
Focus, Corey. Focus. Release the energy when you feel it. Every time I pulse, feel it. Never lose focus. Call it when you feel it. Hold on to my energy.
This some tantra stuff.
Feel it.
Melissa started talking, so it broke it. I'm broken. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is intense. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hold on. I gotta make sure we get this right. Hamana le, hamana dun dun badafola hamana tangale, hamana.
Focus. Release it. Every time I pulse, never lose focus. Call it when you feel it. Hold on to my energy. Focus. Release it when you feel it.
Hamana le, hamana dun dun badafola hamana tangale, hamana. Baraka feeling ko dalomuna kanna. Baraka feeling ko gayoga dalomuna kanna. I don't know if Melissa sent this to you or where it came from, but I know Melissa was saying she was hungry, and I know people out there wanting food. That people different time places and different time zones and places around the world. But for some reason, somebody's speaking of thinking about really wanting some French fries.
Hey, that was Melissa. Yeah. You know what, Corey? And first she said cooters or cooter. And of course, Sherry was like, take that off, Corey.
I had
Look. French
Wait,
fries.
Okay, so yes, so Melissa changed it and Trash Can Waste Mouth. This is erotic. I don't think
She said,
Let me tell
trash
When
can
Corey
waste.
started singing, I almost went in the backyard and got a chicken.
Listen, trash can waste.
He's so dirty. He is so
What's
dirty.
He's so dirty.
Like, well, this is erotic. I don't think I'm supposed to be turned on.
What?
Yeah, I'm about to release. So he's talking about we've been drinking too much. Oh, speaking of which, let me get a sip.
Anybody else got
Girl,
a
you
word?
don't need to get nothing else.
Anybody else got a word?
Anybody else got a word?
Corey, stop sniffing them panties.
Right. What the devil? Oh, Lord.
Now y'all gotta tell us how y'all did that.
We just, you know what? We just and look at Brampton Gardner all scared to my good Lord. I went to put the kid to
Brampton
bed.
Gardner.
What's going on?
Child, I almost went outside and got a chicken and let my
Listen.
husband sit his throat for a minute because I ain't know what was going on.
Not our girls.
You know what? No, it's one of those things where if we focus, we can just connect And it doesn't always happen, but we do a lot of focus work. I'll just say that we do a lot of focus work. And yeah, you just gotta, look at Melissa looking like, wait a
Girl,
minute.
I am flabbergasted. My mind is going
But you-
places it shouldn't. I want to ask up questions. I'm ready for a straight up interview. Like,
You and Vernell have been together a long time, though. Y'all probably,
but y'all was saying extra words and stuff.
Okay, so wait, that's actually, we do African dance and drums.
Yeah.
So
I know what that. Yeah,
when we
I'm kidding,
learn,
but
so I know, right? So that's what I was going to explain. When we learn a rhythm, we learn the song and the dance that goes with the music, and
Right.
so we put them all together. So that's one of those things where it helps us to focus. So you were singing the first time one of the songs that goes to
Dunumba.
Dunumba. That was Dunumba. And the other one was Sourcenet. Yes. And so those two songs, sometimes we use those because of the intonations. It helps us to focus. We'll do one more. Just one more.
I don't know if I could take it. But go ahead.
Corey, why are you do not need
Because I don't want people to think that he can see.
Oh, right. So anybody
Okay. We know you.
Corey cannot see.
Yeah.
Y'all know that, but Brampton Gardner might not know it, and some of the other cool.
All right, I'm going to
chat
mute
might not
just
know.
for a second to holler
Right.
something to the kids so they can quiet down and all of that.
And why we quiet? Like we could hear her where she yelling. We all quiet. We like,
No, I was like, let me mute.
I was quiet.
So
Somebody put a word in the chat.
wait, do we want to take one from the
We can take one from the
audience?
viewers.
Because okay.
Everybody said trash can waves.
Yeah, everybody except Trash Can Waves. We'll take something from
This is
GT
amazing.
Grove.
DT Groves, yeah, go ahead.
Put a word in the chat. Any
Wow.
random word.
This is I can't even. I'll talk later.
Let me mute.
Boy Lollipop, dun 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 dun, make my heart go giddy up. What is that?
That's
A song lyric? I don't know. The Trash Can Waves knows all the song lyrics. And I'm singing it wrong with the dun 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 dun. I know that's not the way the music goes.
Cool, did you get an extra small?
Wow.
Corey, you just had that on your face. And besides that,
Look.
He's gonna ask, did I get an extra small thong? First of all,
It's not the thong, I don't think.
right.
All right,
Okay, I think we ready.
GT Groves put one in there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna mute.
We need absolute silence.
Okay, well, let me mute myself because
All right. Focus.
Haiti Wuliba, Demba Titi Wuliba, Solibarase. The energy is clear. Funwa Lafia.
Ashe. You're not clear. Focus, Corey. You're not clear. Tell me when you feel it. Only focus on me. Never lose focus. Every time I pulse.
Who gave us this word? Who gave us this word?
GT Junior grows it, Alaska.
Laiko. Kurobe. Mami wa atone. Aya. Siko leleleko. Siko laiko. Siko laiko. Wan go. Siko laiko. This one, I don't know why this person chose this, has this thought in their mind, but it's like maybe it's the singing, maybe it's the inflections in our voices, but they have something going on with tone.
I told you weren't focused. Zone.
Zone. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
We couldn't get it. Oh my goodness, we couldn't.
But he was close.
You were.
But he was close. He said tone, zone. I mean,
I know, but Corey, you know what? I could tell right
yeah.
at the beginning. You weren't clear.
Yeah,
we can't
help. The girls kept dropping something on the ground.
I heard it just now. Yeah, I heard it just now again. But okay, sorry, guys.
Oh,
That is crazy.
yeah.
That's
Adrian,
crazy.
what's cooking? We done already had tongues and pig toes and nose and snout. So you missed lunch. Now we moving on. I don't know.
Listen, that was amazing.
That's good though.
Yeah.
It's really amazing.
Yeah.
Can y'all have that connection at any time?
We work on it. Yeah. It a lot of times, yes. But we do spend a lot of time together because we have to, and I say we have to, we work together. We've worked together for a long time over the years. And so it's on a lot. I will say that. But Trash Can Waves, Corey said that old lady speaking tongues in church when you were a kid and you just looking at her and your mom and pop and you on the back of your head, they hit you on the back of your head when you start imitating her.
What? You know, what the hell y'all doing? I got y'all on speaker and one of my dogs having a seizure and the other one.
Wow.
Hey, that's your journey.
I can
so
think
crazy.
of a whole lot of ways to use that mental connection. It's like
Yes. Wow.
Hey, fishes.
Wow.
That was good though. Woo. All right, y'all ready
That
to
was
bring it back
amazing.
down? Corey, you good? You level?
Yeah. I need some nacho cup, Kuda.
Okay. Sorry guys. I was just it's the same thing you got.
Man, I still need some.
Okay. All right. So
Woo!
You can't focus like that.
I thought water didn't really have a smell.
I was gonna say.
It's never clear.
right, I'm drinking water.
Nice water. It's water.
So
Surprise.
now that we talking about that, I have another. Did I ask a question already? I did.
No, you didn't.
But I got another question.
Okay.
What drink will you never drink again?
I can tell that one. Can I go?
Let's start with Melissa first.
I'm the
And then
lightweight.
we'll come back around the court.
I'm the lightweight. I don't have like a long history of drinking, nor a whole history of trying a lot of drinks. I'm very, very simple. So I'm a mimosa, margarita, a Long Island, and that's it. Like so I'm never fun at that story because I never So
Okay,
yeah,
babe.
I'm a baby of the bunch.
I had a very, very bad experience with Paul Masson. I distinctly remember laying on the floor in the bathroom, pants around my ankles, not sure which end it was coming from. The head was pounding. So I slept there. And I just at any time would jump up and try to get rid of it.
So you'll never drink Parmesan.
No, not that.
Mine's is Mad Dog 2020. The great, I can smell it when I talk about it. So that's it.
Wow.
Laquita.
I'm like Melissa. I don't have a long history or a big history of anything. So I don't have a lot of mixed things or haven't tried a lot of things. So I just drink everything straight. And so far they've all been good to me. So
Yeah.
Corey said, I second that. Corey.
Melissa named one for me, a Long Island iced tea.
Man,
It's like a few years ago, there was a hurricane hit called Isabel, and all the power was out except amazingly in the restaurants. So we went to a Mexican restaurant, and I got a fishbowl glass size of Long Island iced tea. And I was drinking it, and the more I drank, the more trash I talked to Quita. I was making all sorts of promises about what was going to happen when we got home. I drank that, and I talked, and when I woke up the next morning, I still had my hat and my coat on, my shoes laid across the bed.
Laid out.
And I said, Quita,
Wow.
I woke up, I said, Quita, what happened? She said, not a damn thing. She said, I got the shower, I was ready. She said, and you were down, face down snoring.
It's gone.
I agree with you, Vaughn. Cisco is another one. No.
Oh,
No.
those
Yep.
old school drinks are terrifying.
Yeah.
Tequila,
Thunderbird is a no.
yeah.
Well,
What is
well,
515?
So wait,
515 is the devil.
are you saying you don't drink tequila? Like that's not one for you? That's not a good one?
Oh, I was reading the chat. Where
I'm in the
everybody-
chat too. I'm back and forth.
Yeah. Time to Grow said tequila.
Jermaine said 8-ball.
Yeah. My
Old
brother-in-law
English.
said 8-ball. Vaughn Bryant said Cisco. Brampton Gardner said she loves Long Island iced tea. GT Grove said 515. I'm not sure what that is. I've never heard of it.
I
Me
don't
either.
know.
I don't know that one either.
Let me see. 515 drink.
Have any of y'all ever tried? It's a cigar. Somebody
Oh,
just was
Bacardi.
talking about it a couple
Sorry.
of months ago. I guess it's soaked in a certain alcohol, and you can actually get intoxicated by smoking the cigar.
I've heard of that, but I never tried that because they have tobaccos that soaked in rum, some tobacco
Yeah.
that's soaked in gin, some tobacco that's soaked in whiskey, and
But it affects you when you smoke
I
it. It
don't-
seems
I
like the
didn't-
alcohol would just burn off.
yeah, I don't
Exactly.
It didn't affect me. It just gave
He
a
said
flavor.
he said he gets real toe up from it.
Really?
So,
It might be the tobacco more so than it might be the strain of tobacco more so than the alcohol. Because like once you heat alcohol, it
Yeah.
dissipates. So, but the flavor stays. So I don't know. I've heard of it, but I never. You know, if I had a good cigar and I got ripped, it's because the cigar was good. So
You see, Jermaine?
yeah, he said it was. He said it's they got the different names of the alcohol beverage that is actually supposed to be. So he says, I guess it's special people can make it. Not everybody can make it. You get it from certain places. So,
Each ground.
that could be anything. They could be having the lace with it that's making
Yeah.
you vibe, but I don't know.
And you see, Brampton Gardner said that she got heartburn from red wine. So now that's off.
Mm-hmm.
And red wine doesn't bother me. And like, I can just drink it and it's like juice. And then she also, everybody knows what
It was like-
151 is, Corey.
I don't know what that is.
I know Brampton Gardner and Vaughn
I
Bryant
know
said,
1800 is.
they said Vaughn Bryant said 151 is Bacardi rum. I think I've had that. And yep, cognac. I think I've had that. Peach Crown, Time to Grow says, I think I've had that. And what else? Long Island iced tea. I think I've had that as well. Corey Vaughn Bryant said Mississippi mud or beer.
Okay.
Trash can ways be drinking that jailhouse rock.
You see what Adrian said? She just had a flu bomb,
Mm-hmm.
and it was spicy in them.
I see some other in Pat Williams' voice.
Yeah.
You know, I put cayenne in my coffee, but I'm used to it. So to me, I get the spice, but it's not always. It's not so crazy spicy. But yeah, and then like I said, I'm with Brampton Gardner. She says I'm okay with white wine, champagne, and gin. Yep, I can do it
Look at
all.
Brampton Garden
Tequila.
golden down the street with her garden, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
Laid back.
Oh wait, we weren't supposed to
Oh
say
yeah,
that.
oh yeah. Rolling down the street and gardening.
Fisher said she can't drink wine anymore. My
Mm.
friend, it's funny because my friend, she drank wine every year. She drank wine every night, but we stopped giving her wine and we would just give her champagne at her birthday.
Mm.
So she drank champagne up until she was 107.
Mm.
That was the last time she drank wine.
GT
Wow.
Bros, that's old school.
Yeah.
Gin and
Seagram gin and juice. Gin and
Right.
juice.
And I don't know if we should read Trash Can Waves. You see, it says smoking Al Capone cigarillas dipped in cognac, wrapped in a
Right.
natural leaf for flavor. If you're not at the table, you're on the menu. No comment.
It's not
Yeah.
cigarillo, it's cigarillos.
Oh, cigarillos.
Cigarillos.
That's it. You know I can't read, Corey.
You got the double L.
Look.
Cigarillos.
Uh-huh.
So let me see. Trash can waste. So you tried that. So is it the alcohol or is it the tobacco?
Nick said, give them the organic compost.
Mm, okay.
Pass them alcohol. Pass me the organic compost.
Gin and guava. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
most of the drinks
yeah,
I've had, most of the drinks were at a party or, somebody's get together, but it's yeah. So I don't have a lot of experience with
Yeah.
drinking,
Now I can identify with Cherie on that Great Mad Dog. When I was in high school, my dumb tail Great Mad Dog mixed with Coca-Cola.
Good.
And went on the dance floor and then was staring at the strobe light. And so I was really tore up. And when I came back to school after the next Monday, they said, "Man, you was killing it on the dance floor." I said, "I was."
worked
I was
out.
like, "Man, you was doing." They told me all the dance moves I was doing. I said, "I did." And they was like, "Yeah, man." I don't remember none of that.
Fishes and loaves, that may be, she said, oh, it went away. She wondered if cinnamon schnapps would make a good base for a home cold remedy. It may.
Mm-hmm.
It might.
Cinnamon's good.
Cough right now.
You might forget that you coughed.
Yeah.
I think I know, and that's where I told you I started drinking American honey straight for my colds because a friend of mine was telling me that, what was it? Rum. So she would give me rum. She was like, "Oh, this helps with your cough." And it did.
Yeah.
But then it didn't. And then it did. And so I went to the ABC store and I said, "Hey, what actually works? For a cold, for a cough, or whatever." And they were like, "Oh, American honey whiskey." And I've been drinking it ever since. And
Really?
yeah, it actually works. It gives you enough burn. And so
It does calm a cough.
it does calm a cough. And I would drink like a capful every time I coughed. And I would get to like 3 or 4 capfuls and I would be good. Whereas I wouldn't get that tickle in my throat. I wouldn't keep coughing. Because, when you're coughing, the more you cough, the more it makes you cough. And then,
Right.
of course, now your throat is sore and you just can't stop. Now you're hacking something like somebody's granddaddy. And so that's how I started drinking American honey. So, look, Arizona Highland Homestead is like, look, I'm an alcoholic. You got to know your weaknesses and steer clear. I'd rather spend
Thanks.
in compost.
Yeah.
We do pretty good with alcohol. We still drink. Actually, my husband just finished a bottle of Hennessy that I've had for, I think my nephew is about 6 now. So we keep alcohol a long time because we never drink. And when we do, it's a little bit. But when we do things like drunk Uno, we drank a whole lot.
Social drinkers.
But
Oh,
that
no.
was years ago. So
Drunk Uno.
So let's
Yeah.
talk about drunk Uno. Because
Right.
Juno.
Juno.
Hey, do never follow the rules on the Uno card.
you will not get past the first round.
That'd be a short game.
Mhm.
You got to make your own rules because it is harsh.
Yeah.
So what's the point? If you lose, you got to drink something?
So they have rules. I bought a drunk Uno kit, and it has rules to it. So the rules tell you, like, if you get a draw 2, you take 2 shots. A draw 4, you take 4 shots, which is silly because who can take all those shots?
Right.
So we played, and only the loser took a shot,
Ah.
and it was his birthday. So I'm the Uno queen. So the purpose in it was to get him highly intoxicated for his birthday, but
It didn't work out that way.
it didn't work out that way. And I am not a drinker. And to take those shots, it was so hard. I could taste it before it hit my mouth. And he was he was putting it down. I'm like, oh my goodness. Those drinks were just flowing.
What kind of shots? Because Von Bryant, Corey was talking about you talking about not the Mad Dog 2020, Corey.
Yeah, great Mad Dog and Coca-Cola in a big gulp cup. That's how stupid I was.
Right. And I know what's the name said Tanqueray, Brampton Gardner.
Tanqueray.
I don't think I've had Tanqueray. I have to try that
I
sometime.
have.
Oh, okay, so you have.
Mm.
Yeah.
I tried some of everything. I think I stopped when I got the Crown because it was the only thing that didn't hurt me the next day.
Mm.
But I moved around because once I got the hangover, I was like, okay, I'm done with that one.
Yeah.
And I tried something else. So I figured I needed to spend a little bit more money on what I drink so I can actually function the next day.
Yeah. Yeah, Drunk Uno is no joke. I think I was taking shots of Ciroc, but whatever it was awful, and I was talking crazy. But it
That's
was
funny.
so funny. He got all the footage on his phone.
Yes.
He was recording the whole time. I'm like,
Well, y'all might have saw the short, but it was like that the whole night. She was pitiful.
yeah.
So what with these drinks? I know you said you got to spend more money on them. What were you drinking? I know Larita King says she loves Hennessy. It's a smooth drink. And were y'all drinking just shots of anything or that Mad Dog or what? Like what was it? Huh?
Bobby told me it was Steel Reserve.
Steel Reserve.
What's that? That's that crackhead. Oh, that's that. That's beer, right?
Yeah, like malt liquor.
At that time, I think this was when me and my cousin used to go out all the time, and we'll get a bottle or something, and like I said, gin and juice don't work good for me either. But then again, was it Seagram's gin that we was drinking? It might have been, but it was during that time when gin and juice was the thing.
Gin make you sin.
They actually had that song out, Gin and Juice.
Mm.
Yeah, then Tanqueray.
No, Tanqueray is nasty.
He said Tanqueray is nasty.
Yeah.
Paul Masson. Oh my God. I mean, I broke some promises because I promised that, if you let me live, I would never drink again.
Wait, the Paul Masson messed you up?
That's what he said
Oh
earlier.
my God, that hurt me so bad. That was horrible. I thought I was gonna die.
Paul Masson. I thought that was smooth like Tennessee whiskey, as Trash Can Wave said.
Mhm.
Paul Masson.
It didn't work. That was bad.
Because I think when we were in Tennessee, I was like, oh yeah, let me get some of that honey whiskey from here. Like I got some Tennessee something.
Yeah.
It was a spicy one, wasn't it?
Hey, Vision Acres.
I can't
It was
remember.
spicy.
It was like a cinnamon flavor. It had like a fire to it, boy. It was like, whoo, what they got in this? It was like a Tennessee, not Johnny Walker Red, but was it Johnny Walker Red?
Mm-mm.
It wasn't Johnny Walker?
No.
Okay.
I think it was just a Tennessee whiskey. I don't know if it was a honey one like Tremaine said, but either way,
There's a kick to it though.
yeah, and I want to say I got Paul Masson while we were there in Tennessee too. Or wait, was that Richmond? Anyways, the point is, yeah, none of it. I'm good. I just slammed. I can take shots. I'll just say that.
I can't take shots.
Yeah.
But you know what I figured out, because everybody talks about it. Like you got to eat with it, you know what I mean? And you have to eat like carbs. You can't be over here trying to be cute eating some salmon or something light.
Escargot.
Yeah, don't eat on escargot, right?
Escargot.
That farm thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
and you
What
don't
is
get
Brampton Dickley? What's Dickley? That sounds freaky and
Interesting.
yeah.
I think the last time I
It's like
actually
Bickle.
did shots to the point where I got drunk. Well, it was actually the first time and the last time because that freaked me out. But it was like 4 of us. And I mean, I think we tried to kill like a half a gallon of Crown. And I was just doing shots. And I was fine. And the last thing I remember is hitting the floor in the club. I fell. And I thought I was out for the rest of the time, but they said I was dancing. I don't remember that. Then they decided to take me outside the club because I couldn't stand up no more.
Mm.
They didn't want to leave, so what they did is have me sit. They laid me on the concrete. They laid me out there in front of the club, and we took turns going in and out of the club watching me. And they loaded me in the truck.
Loaded.
And
Loaded.
I was always heavy because I always worked out. And my cousin took it. He said, "Man," he said, "I pushed you out of the truck onto the ground and I rode you into my house. And then I left you behind the couch." And I woke up and I stared at that couch for a long time. All I could see was the fabric. And I didn't know what I was looking at. So I stared at it before I moved for a long time. I just got up. But I was able to function that day, even after that. But that was Crown. So I said, okay, I might keep Crown, but I'm not going to drink like that no more.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? I don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Sherry.
Trash Can Wave said that Dickley sound like a stiff drink.
Ah, wah, 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 wah.
Wait, where is it? Look, I haven't labeled this yet. I finally brought up my stream deck, but I haven't labeled it, so I'm not even gonna play.
Oh, you were gonna get those, try those. Right.
I do have them. This is just not labeled.
So you
So
know, you're
go
like,
ahead.
let me see. Yeah, I've never had that. I know Vaughn Bryant said he can't drink anything straight. It has to be mixed with something.
Look,
You
look,
too, Melissa?
Yes. Yes.
They give Laquita that heart-shaped herb drink in Black Panther. And you know how it made him all weak and stuff like that?
She'll be like,
what's next, y'all? She
Doing a cartwheel.
Yeah, she wouldn't even go to the realm of the ancestors. She'd still be sitting right there that day.
I'm like, what do you got? Yeah, what do you got though? What do you got? Yeah, I don't know. So basically it's one of those things, and I know that Adrienne said she likes things a little sweet. I think I do too, but at
Me
the
too.
same, at the same time, if it's, I don't know. I just know that I'll take a shot of something, I'll feel it, and then maybe 10 minutes later, I'm back to myself. I'm like, wait a minute, how's everybody out here tore up or is lasting?
right.
There's a lasting
Really?
effect on them. But I love to eat. So, that's another thing. I don't
Help
usually say that again.
The food help absorb the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
does.
Well, I got a problem a lot of people sit there and they're drinking, they'll get drunk and they'll be like, I ain't even drunk. From the first drink I actually take, I can start feeling it.
Yeah,
And
I
I
do.
can feel it coming on. So it's a bad thing for me to take shots because it'll just hit me at one time. But boom.
Wow.
So it's
Yeah,
a safe way for me to do it. So if I sip, I'm good the whole time, but shots are not good for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when I've had an experience where, and you would think I've been just drinking all my life. I just started drinking a few years ago.
Quita got a different system than a lot of people. Quita can say, okay, I got to stay up late. Give her a shot of espresso. I mean, she would eat the coffee grounds with the espresso. And then say, okay, that event got canceled. Okay.
Yeah, let's go to sleep. Let's do this. I can just work at will.
Yeah. Then she'll be like, okay, it's like, okay, she could drink, like I said, a couple of shots of alcohol. Was most people, like you said, Bobby, be about to pass out. She's still straight and narrow. Like, ain't no problems in the world and nothing bothering her. She got a different level of tolerance.
It wears off. Like, it just disappears. So I don't know. That's why I always wonder,
She is superhuman because what we just witnessed was not human at all. So I mean, that's super spiritual. Like, that's on another level.
Yes.
Like for real. So yeah. She said, Corey, you're not focused. You're not focused. I love that.
Yeah.
And I was all in. I was like, this is really neat. This is really good.
You know what? Okay, so here's a question. Speaking of stuff that's really neat, I haven't heard of this. Vaughn says, I see a lot of people drink the Red Bull with the alcohol. What does that do?
Yeah. I think it enhance the alcohol because
Them young folks.
people will order drinks that come with Red Bull all the time. So
like,
they're not called fireballs. Right?
Waking up.
I don't know.
No, I don't think it's
I
called
don't
a
know.
fireball.
fish ain't keeping it sexy. That texture just ain't. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
what caviar tastes like? Anyone of y'all had that?
yes, it tastes like
salty.
it tastes like potted meat with sardines mixed in it.
Yeah.
And it pops in your mouth, little eggy poppies.
Adrian, you keep that second sexiness over there.
Child,
Yeah.
Adrian. What she
So
said?
let me say this about caviar. To me, I would just say, yeah, it's just salty. It doesn't. It's one of those things where it's that garnish for the flavor, you know, for that salt. You laughing at those silly folks in the comments?
Yes.
Brampton says salty poppy. You know, that's
Mhm.
that's a good way to say it. What would you say about the caviar, Melissa? Anything in particular?
I was the one that said salty poppy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So you agree.
Mm-hmm.
But
My dad was embarrassing on a cruise ship. He tried some caviar. And my dad country, he tried some caviar. He said, I don't know what's so fancy about this stuff. Black folks been eating fish roll for years. He said, and fish roll and eggs for years. He said, and then they want to charge $100 for this stuff in a jar. And we like, yeah, just stop. Just stop. He said, nah, I ain't stopping for nothing. And I said, yeah, it's all rolled into the price of the cruise. Oh, okay. But I was like, man, I said, dude, I said, it's to me, caviar is overrated. And like I say, you know, maybe I just haven't had the best kind, but the experience, it's kind of like, oh.
because to your family, they were like fishermen, and they did a lot of, like you said, they had their own fish
You make
roll.
my folks sound like Peter and Paul and Jesus and them.
I know, right? They were fishers of men.
Fisher of men. No.
Fish
So-
sticks. Trash can Wade's crazy.
Was that-
He said fish sticks have the similar effect for him as fish caviar.
Oh.
Mhm.
Him and Adrian, they doing what they do. They need to go ahead
Yeah.
and
Fish sticks.
Yeah.
Sushi, yum,
So I
yum.
will say, Corey, that Brampton Gardner was saying,
Salmon
Gardner,
roll.
she said, yep, salmon roll and sushi, yum, haha.
Yeah, roll. See, country folks call it roll. We don't call it on caviar. We call it fish roll.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, me and my daughter, we dared each other to eat some raw fish, some sushi
Sushi.
one day.
I love sushi.
Yeah,
Mm.
no. It took us like 30 minutes to actually take a bite of that stuff. Both of us were sitting like, you go first. I'm like, no, you go first.
I love it. My kids
Fishy snap
inhale it,
cracker.
all of them.
Yeah, I definitely used to eat a lot of sushi or sashimi where you're just eating the raw fish, but you know, because there's other things that you add to it, then it was tasty. It wasn't like, oh my goodness, I just caught this fish and I'm
Right.
just, you know, having it that way.
And that's one thing I'll say about being married to Quita is she made me an adventurous more. I'm saying this as a loaded statement. She made me a very adventurous eater, and so what ended up happening is she used to always eat sushi rolls with eel in it, and I was like, I ain't eating that. No, because eel just looks so gross on TV. But
They look cute on cartoons. They, you know, they always had those electric eels. They would shock people with cartoon characters when they were in the water.
and she gave me some, and to this day, you know now, well, before we went plant based,
Hold on a second, Corey.
I love eel rolls.
You love eel rolls.
Yeah, I love
yeah.
eel. Yeah, I love eel sushi rolls. So.
Yeah, definitely.
You ever caught eel before? You ever
Nah,
seen
but
it?
I've seen it. I've seen it when it's caught, and it's a slimy mess.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, once they come out of the water, it's like straight mucus all the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ew.
it's gross.
Ew.
It is gross.
They will make a mess out of your fishing line.
Mhm.
They remind me of a snake for one. So
Yeah.
I'd rather just cut my line and let them go. But
Right.
if you ever had to grab one, you can't hold on to it. It's full of slime and it'll be dripping all off your hand.
Okay.
Like, ugh.
It's nasty.
Really?
Yeah,
Ew.
it is
What is that? That's just how they are?
That's when they come out of the
Yeah.
water. They just got to keep themselves moisturized, so they just keep secreting this mucus.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew,
So they can stay alive out of the water?
They're not supposed to, but that's what they do to survive. You know,
Yeah.
you pull them out. That's what they're gonna do. As long as they're in the water, it's fine. But once they come out, that mucus just come out like like a 5-year-old
Yeah,
kindergarten who's got a
all
cold.
What
Mm.
is trash can Wade's talking about?
What are they talking about? Adrian talking about we can't handle this, and somebody. Well, y'all been fun. It's way past my bedtime. That's what. So Brampton's leaving.
Oh, good night, Brampton
Good night.
Gardner.
Right.
I'm sliding out of my chair.
She's
I'm
sliding
looking
out
for a
like,
video about the eel because
Broke Farmer did last night. When he slid out the video.
He slid
Trash
down.
can
Wasn't
Wade
that funny?
talking
Melissa, don't do it.
Alcohol
Yeah.
make him a superhero in the bedroom. That's why Embassy Suites my spot with that free cocktail.
Oh yeah. So did you guys?
Does
I don't
it
know if-
make you a superhero or you just think you are?
Nah, Trash Can Wade's got a video of some
No, he was talking about when he talked about Embassy Suites.
yeah, but he actually had a video where he had a one of his I don't know what to call him, a date. He had him actually massaging his feet in Embassy Suite.
Yeah, where he gave all the details of Embassy Suites being a great spot because they have a free cocktail hour.
Yeah, free food is
where you don't have to do it. I don't know if any of you all knew this about Embassy Suites, where there's a free cocktail hour, and he was like, it's really a free cocktail hour. You can have as many drinks as you want. Go back for them. Yeah. So he was saying like, hey guys, this is how you take a girl out. And this was in his video, but it was like real info. So you take them to Embassy Suites because the rates are great, but also they do have a free happy hour or cocktail hour. And then they also had free appetizers during that time.
free appetizers, yeah.
Oh, they feed you and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Trash Airways, like you got a challenge there. Adrian said,
Not Adrian. Look
Don't.
at Mr.
What Adrian say?
Cat, fish. You
Catfish.
eat cat and fish, or you eat catfish?
It was a lot of dots after the cat. So
Exactly. So you eat cat and you eat fish.
Mr. Stewart said that.
Yeah, I think every dude done ate some
Trash
cat.
Airways can't handle this.
Uh-oh. Trash can ways, shut it down.
shut it down.
Let us know the details later.
Trash can ways and Adrian. Adrian told Trash can ways he can't handle this.
Yeah, and Sea Fishes and Loaves Life said, dang, Embassy Suites, I never knew the
But
look.
the cool thing about Trash Can Waves is he was saying it from the stand. If you don't listen to him, if you listen to him, he's saying this is how you could treat, if you got a steady girlfriend or a wife, he said this is a good way, inexpensive way to have a night out, a night away, a weekend away. But he said, what he said, you just get you one of the little hood girls, they ain't never been nowhere. He said, but you can do this with your wife, your girlfriend. And so it was a good. I said, "Nah, I didn't know you could do all that."
Yeah, because remember he said after a certain time the pool is adults only.
Adult swim, yeah.
So you can go enjoy that. Look at Melissa.
Fishes and Loaves, like, oh, let me see if I can book me a room
Right.
next weekend. She said, I didn't know that. Hook me up.
He kept talking about the waterfall in the pool. I don't know what he was doing behind that waterfall, but he kept talking about that waterfall in the pool.
They had a waterfall in the pool, yes. And that's where it was something I was going to say about the catfish. So of course I've eaten kitty like kittens or whatever, but whatever I was eating, whatever they were cooking at the restaurant, right?
Wait a minute, run that back a little bit.
Yeah, I said I've eaten actual cat. I'm sure I have. You know how everybody jokes about food at certain restaurants. We're not going to say the ethnicity.
Yeah.
But everybody says they feed you cat. So I believe I've had some because I know they're chicken wings.
It's a folded cat leg.
They look so big.
You take a cat leg and do that and cut the paw off. You got a chicken wing.
Exactly. That's what we caught too. Exactly. Go ahead.
When I was young, they busted a lot of the places around here for that. Yeah. And I'm like,
that
it was always chopped up in funny chunks.
That meat is always.
And I always try to figure out like what part of the chicken was that.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say that was delicious, but it was good.
But
when I found out, because we was eating that thing for years before they did that, and there was a lot of restaurants they busted, and I was like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Fishes and Loaves, you gotta wait till Mama ain't there. Mama said, "You got a long way to wait, baby."
And then
said, "You ate cat, Laquita."
Look, all of us, you too, Trash Can Waves. Like it was
at that place. Yeah.
Say that again, Melissa.
I was saying if you ate at that particular type of restaurant,
yeah.
If you're a certain age, you probably did.
Definitely.
He said it himself, talking about that buffet I used to eat at got it shut down for cats. They were out there with flashlights and buckets in the alley looking for them.
Yeah. And of course, in certain countries, cats, dogs are delicatessen. So
yeah. So that's the thing. And then catfish, I actually, Corey and I, we would eat catfish, but to me, it was mushy. The texture of it was
catfish delicious. Isn't it not mushy?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, depends on who cooks it. They don't cook it right. To me, it's like you almost got to burn it to get it so that the meat is not mushy. And then I think I got out with it when my uncle caught a catfish in the ditch, and I was like,
Yeah.
You might have ate mudfish.
Nah,
You might have ate mudfish.
they called it
If
catfish.
it was like a long, dark fish, them things are extremely mushy. But I never had a mushy catfish.
I never had it. Yeah.
I don't know, but the restaurants around here was calling it catfish, so no telling.
I know. What are you saying? Ate cat. Heavens to Megatroy. That's what
Mr. Megatroy.
Listen, I was like, wait. Yeah, I hate. She was like, I ate cat. I'm like,
that made me nervous.
it made me very nervous.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
right? Like, no.
Yeah.
Because she was not stuttering, but she was like, kitty cat.
Kitty cat.
So,
Yeah, well, what
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was
cat was
funny.
that? Hey, Middle
Right.
Night Farmhouse. How you doing, Soil Sister?
We was having a conversation not too long ago. And we all old enough. Y'all probably remember those videos on Faces and Traces of Death. I don't know if y'all ever watched any of them. They were rough. You had to have a certain kind of stomach to actually watch that kind of stuff. But they showed one of that from the beginning to the end. It was so sad. And it was crazy because that was the sad part, but then they showed people being hurt like all through that video. But to see the little puppies, I was like, oh, that's sick.
Oh,
Why would you do that?
Yeah, puppy
Yeah.
rib.
Man, see, so that's the part of it that I don't like. Say, for example, we don't eat, we stopped eating meat and milk products from animals, but it wasn't because I
You
didn't.
don't get it from eat milk products from humans either.
Well, what I mean is like,
I know
we
what
still
you mean.
drink milk, but we
Right.
don't, we drink like plant-based, like soy
Right.
milk, almond
Soy
milk,
milk or almond milk or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, rice milk, all that stuff. So because we used to have like goat's milk cheese or sheep's milk cheese or butter, yogurt, from animals. So the point is that
Yeah.
we didn't stop that stuff because we were concerned about how the animals were getting hurt. It sounds bad to say, but because like you're saying, Bobby, yeah, you don't want to see puppies and whatnot get hurt or
Right.
anybody. However, they are delicious. And so you're like, well, something got to happen. So, better you than me. That's you start thinking like that when it's time to eat, better you than me.
Right.
That's why I laugh every time Bobby talks about them chickens and them cones because I remember we get out there and you know how the chicken will still jump after the head cut off. They cut the chicken head off and drop it. And we're like, what a mighty God we serve. The chicken like he was shouting.
Right.
Yes. Talk about a chicken with his head cut off. That is exactly.
Yeah, Trash Can Ways, you saw them videos too, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
see-
us thick people, we rented those videos.
You want to see it.
Man, I'm talking about all kind of stuff, like for real stuff. Any way somebody can actually get,
Taken out.
deserved to be told it.
Wow.
Say that one more time, Bobby. You said any way somebody can get, and I said taken out, but you said any way that somebody.
Yeah, that's that word. Right?
That was a better
I was
word.
looking for another
Yeah.
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, so I don't
Every
know.
way.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying every way. Like
Mm.
you have to feed yourself to.
Get the full effect of it. Yeah.
Right. So that's why, like I said, I never cared to see what happened or how the stuff was taken out and processed or whatever. I just like to see it pretty in the package, taking it home, let me eat, or DoorDash or whatever, just bring it to me prepared. So when you were saying like the raccoon, that they had to leave the whole thing so you would know that it wasn't a dog. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So let me ask you this. They would skin it though, right? Because I remember one time we had some squirrels in our refrigerator and they were skinned already. They weren't looking like cute, like they jumping out the tree. But
yeah, they would skin it, but and they would gut them out, but he still they left the paws and I guess the stores had to do that just so you wouldn't think that they were butchering.
Yeah, but my family didn't have to do that. They could have got a couple people to verify that. Okay,
so they would leave it on too.
Yeah, like you'd be cooking in the pot with all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, that's what.
and then they take
what
it
I
out
didn't
and put
get.
it on something, and you just put the carve off.
Yeah,
Like, no.
so that's the part I didn't get. Like, she wouldn't cut them off before she cooked it, but she said that was how
That's
she
crazy.
knew. Yeah, it was just weird. Like,
Wait,
I
you're
don't
saying
understand how they-
you said she wouldn't cut what off?
The head.
the head and the feet.
Wow.
But it would be completely skinned. Like there's no, because
No
somebody
fur.
said they still have the black eyes. Like
Nah.
Yeah, she would take the skin. I mean, the fur or whatever would come off, and the guts. That was it.
Mm.
So I guess it would get a manicure and a pedicure because them suckers went in the pot.
All you saw was a skull and a bunch of teeth.
See,
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Y'all ever seen a hog process before?
not
Yeah.
fully.
Yeah, that's a I've done that. I've been part of that from they let the hog out the gate and the hog start running. Then somebody got the rifle, you hear that cacao, and then what the kids would do is we was in charge of digging the hole under the tree, and then they would drag that sucker over to the tree and then tie a rope around his hind legs and then hang the rope over the pull him up by the back of a pickup truck.
This was after he was already
This after he
done.
was dead. And then my uncle would come and do one across the throat and one down the belly, and all that stuff would just drain into that hole.
Mm.
And then the kids would take a paper bag and make torches and burn the hair off of it, and then scrape the hair off of it. And then once all the chitlins and stuff on the inside they was gonna get to keep was out and it had drained, stick that skewer through them, put them on the fire, and let them roll. And it's a pretty gruesome looking process, but you kind of forget about it once you start eating the food.
Right.
And you talking about some pretty grass, boy. Wherever all that stuff drained into from the slot, that grass and that tree would grow. It would grow some pretty flowers.
I bet.
Good fertilizer.
I bet.
Ew.
I bet it didn't smell very good over there, though.
Right.
To me, the worst part was the burning of the hair. That stunk worse than anything else.
Ah.
Yeah, that was the worst part of it.
It seemed like that spot over there after a couple of days would probably get a little rain.
What you had to dig, you know how they talking about 6 feet deep? Yeah, you had to dig deep. It wasn't like because you didn't want no animals digging it up or nothing like that. So you had to dig real deep, for that drain, that hole to be sufficient. So you didn't smell it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trash Can Wade's working on his studio.
That's what he said. He said he was shopping. He shopped today. Okay.
And, yeah, right.
He'll be on our show this Thursday.
I
Yes,
know.
I can't wait.
Don't
exactly.
be in that car with that red light on either. It'll be 11 o'clock in the morning.
And Corey,
Uh-huh.
F.R. Humphrey is like you saying we hunted for our food too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I grew up in the country. We hunted and harvested our food.
Yeah, I got an uncle. Everybody's joke is, we did a family trivia one time, and we said, "Where does Uncle BJ go shopping?" And everybody said, "In the wood, grocery shopping." We said, "In the woods."
Wow.
It's not pretty, but we're never hungry. That we processed our chickens out. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to take it, but it was actually a good experience. So, and the chicken tastes great. So I will be doing that often.
Can you tell the difference between store processed and the chicken, your chickens? You can tell the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, the meat is tender.
And the
Okay.
bones are super hard.
Okay.
Yeah, the bones are super hard.
Yeah,
But the meat, especially the breast meat, is so tender.
Really
Yeah.
nice.
Bobby, I saw that smile when she said breast.
Now he's back there laughing like, you know what? So
and they smell bad.
that's what F.R. Humphrey said. Oh, my chickens are the worst. Oh my God, the smell.
Really?
Woo.
Those meat birds, they smell like holy hell
And it's crazy because our layers, they don't have a smell at all.
at all. And we don't clean their pen, but 3 or 4 months at a time.
Uh-huh.
And you don't smell them at all. But those meat birds,
Oh my God.
What was the first thing you said? The layer, the one that don't smell.
those are hens that we get
Oh,
our
okay.
eggs from. Yeah, they don't have a smell at all. and it's what we got 18 now or something out there
Wow.
in the pen. But you have 20 meat birds. Whew, it's like what died back here.
Yeah. We put them in a tractor, so we move them around the yard
Okay.
because it is horrible smelling, man. It's crazy.
Right.
Like the girls would just sit and look over there at them, like, "Ooh, don't bring them over here."
Now, I
Yeah.
thought you meant when you process them, they smell, because I didn't know you meant like, oh, okay, while they're in the tractor, while they're just out. And, I first learned about the tractor core with those bunnies. I've seen people on with bunny channels talk about that tractor where it's basically like an upside down box so that 3 sides are on it. The animals are inside. It's a rectangle box. They eat all the grass in that area, and then you just drag it forward. Of course, they walk forward, eat all the grass in that area,
Okay.
and they
Oh.
call it a tractor. Yeah,
See, I'm thinking there was an actual tractor with a chicken coop hitched to it.
I
That's what I
know.
thought it was.
Yeah, it's just
Me too.
PVC pipe and chicken wire.
That's what we
hardware
made
wire,
out of.
yeah. And it was easy for me to move because I would go out there every day and just scoot it in a new patch, and they were good to go.
Yeah,
But
a lot of
one
people,
day-
they come out of wood, but I made out of PVC.
It was so funny when one of the storms blew through here,
Mm.
and they were out there, and we got up because I was afraid. We have trees on one side of our house that I am terrified of, and I said, "Babe, you gonna stay?" I said, "You gonna stay back here with the wind blowing like that?" He was like, "Yeah." So he got up and we walked on the other side of the house, looked out the back door, and I said, "Oh, I let the dogs out, I think." I said, "It looked like the chickens are underwater, the meat birds." And he was like, "What?" And he took off running through the house. He was butt naked. He went put his shoes on and went outside, out there in the storm, butt naked, getting his chickens out the water.
And the
What
thing
in the
is,
world?
He
like,
wanted to save his chickens.
we don't wear clothes usually when we at the house because it's just us.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm so used to it. Like I will walk out the door and not even think about it. And my neighbors got cameras on their house, and I know they look at our house, and I'd be like, I'd be out in the yard, and I'd be like, oh.
He was out there moving those chickens, and I was standing at the door. So I'm like, he
They
got
gotta
no
show that
clothes
thing.
on. I'm not going to help him. I can't believe this guy out here in the yard moving these chickens, and the pouring down rain, like the water would come up to his ankles, past his ankles. He out there with no clothes on.
Wow.
I said, "Boy."
Well, you can't. Well, I guess the person behind us who we never saw before might have been able to see me in the backyard.
But that don't mean they ain't never seen us.
Yeah. in the front yard, I walk out there sometimes, and I'm in the middle, and before I realize, I'm like,
Yeah, he'd be like, "Let me run to the car and get." He come back in the house like, "Oh shit, I forgot." Like, dude, we in the country.
So Cherie, I think you just kind of told on yourself. What be going on in the backyard that means they ain't never seen us? What goes on in the backyard?
I was saying they ain't never seen him.
That ain't what you said. You said us.
I put clothes on when I go out there. I'm like, I'm safe. Trash Can Wade said he called the police because he'd be scared.
Black snake bone.
Black snake bone. And Adrian comment kind of threw me off because all I saw was wean and meats. And I'm like, man in the gutter. But she said, I've been trying to wean myself off meat.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to take my time and read that a little slower.
Yes, if we were in the country, I would never have on clothes.
Yeah.
We would never have on clothes outside either.
I hate when people pop up. I think this is what I hate the most. I hate when people pop up at the house.
They'll be
Like,
standing
don't
right
many
there.
people pop up. But you got to give me some warning because my mother-in-law pop up over here. I be in the back like, God damn, I got to find some clothes. I mean, I know it's like 1 o'clock in the middle of the week, but I'm home alone and I'm like, man, I got to put some clothes on. Most people come to the door. I don't even go to the door, but I don't like pop-ups.
Right. And you know, Mr. Stewart, Corey, the reason why she's saying that is Mr. Stewart said ain't nothing like being naked and free in the country.
Nah, it's naked.
Mhm.
All right, y'all. I'm at my limit. I just got my text that my food is here.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Yeah, we
Yeah.
gonna shut it.
And I've been up honestly since last night.
Breaking news.
Breaking
this morning.
news. And I didn't get a nap or anything because it was more breaking news. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, if it be any more breaking news, we'll catch you.
Yes. Thank you. And thanks
Enjoy
for
your
inviting
dinner.
me.
Yeah, enjoy your dinner.
Thank you, y'all. This was fun. We gotta do this
Trash
again.
Can Wave said, "Let us see the food first."
I had to go all the way downstairs. I am not coming back up here. Let's see the plate. Yeah, I think it's chicken. So now I'm sitting here like, ugh.
Clean your mind. Look,
Right?
help do what they did and cleanse your mind.
Exactly. That was pretty neat. That was really
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, we gonna
friends.
practice tomorrow.
Good night,
All right.
Melissa.
Good night, guys. Bye, chat.
Trash Can Wave said,
That was
"Selfish."
So Bobby and Cherie, I know.
What's up, Pure Ponder?
Oh, Pure Pondering just came
Hey,
in.
Pure
as well.
Pondering. All right.
Hey, Pure Pondering.
And
I ain't even see that. But yeah. Okay. What was you saying, Corey?
I was saying, you know, we just want to know how much longer you plan on going because, like I said,
what was our limit? What did we say? 2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours.
Because we got some. We're not answering this question though. Trash Can Wave said, answer that right after Laquita tell us what was going on in them woods. Remember that day I was running? I did that video. I was running.
Oh yeah.
Y'all couldn't see the whole clip. She had on these and I was chasing.
You know what?
I said, I don't know if she running to Chocolate Thunder or away from the big bad wolf. She was running and looking back. I was looking back for
I was both.
her. You were both.
Yeah, Big Bad Wolf and Chocolate Thunder. No.
Yes.
Hey, G Mama Groves. What do you say?
Hey. G Mama Gross is saying hello, Corey.
Hey.
You missed a lot. Pure Pondering, we just jumped on here because we wasn't doing anything and just wanted to laugh and giggle with our Soil family for a little while. So, yeah. What? Caveman running with a club.
Talking about you, Black Caveman running with a club.
Y'all were
Caveman.
talking about that. What's his name? Captain Caveman. Y'all were talking about that. What was that?
Zan the man. Zan the man.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Thursday. Yeah.
Captain Caveman.
Captain Caveman.
Yeah.
Right, he was
Who
supposed to be a
remember that?
Superman.
You remember him?
Captain Caveman.
It was a cartoon.
He,
He was like a superhero, but he wasn't. He was
He
like
was
a
a little fairy thing or something, right?
He looked like Cousin It.
he was a caveman,
yeah,
so he had like his crazy hair that like
his whole
covered.
body was covered with hair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember it.
If I can remember, I can't believe he can't remember Captain Caveman.
Trash
Something
can't
like
remember.
It was a cartoon, right?
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Yes, and it was like a
Silly
What's
Creek?
What's that?
Not a
say that
problem.
again.
He was speaking to Sweeney Creek. I had enjoyed your show today. Patrice. I did see Patrice.
Mm.
Hello, Soil
Hello.
sister. But go ahead, Laquita.
Yeah, just saying that, you know, Captain Caveman was silly. It was definitely not one to remember as a because it was a cartoon, you know, because it was a cartoon and he was a superhero, it was also silly because it was a cartoon. So, you know, he would say Captain Caveman, but he would try to fly and fall down or
Yeah,
something.
he could fly.
Jump
but
off a cliff.
He could fly, but he would hold his club out in front of him and fly. And then he would crash into the wall or the mountain. And he'd be like, me make hunga bunga number one. And so he was always like making mistakes, but some kind of way he would end up saving the day. Kind of like that old TV show, The Greatest American Hero. You remember that, Bobby?
I don't remember that one either.
Oh man, The Greatest American Hero. He was like a school teacher that found that some extraterrestrials had given him something that gave him a superpower that he could fly, but didn't know how to use his abilities. This was a live action show back in the 80s. he liked Richard Simmons, but you know the guy did, but he wasn't Richard Simmons. So.
Trash Can Waves asking about Lazy Town. I don't know that one.
Oh, Lazy Town. My girls used to like that show. Upside Down and Lazy Town. What was Rodney? I forgot what his name was. The Rodney Rotten, and
That's the character.
Sporticus was the hero. Sporticus.
Those characters.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
How do I not remember none of them? I was a TV junkie. I don't know.
Well, Lazy Town was you were grown and gone by the time Lazy Town came out.
Yeah, that was just maybe 10, 12 years ago, I guess. And then, you know, Corey Pure Pondering had it in the chat, Captain K. And Pure Pondering also said that the greatest American hero plays on Heroes and Icons, Corey.
Yep.
So. See, Food by Faith said her kids love Lazy Town. Hey, Food by Faith. What?
Yeah, my kids loved it too. It was so silly. I would definitely say it was about 10 years ago because our kids was Coco into that.
Zaria was into it. Our niece.
Oh,
that's how Bunny got into it.
That's true.
Yeah.
So then that was a long time. Yeah, that was like 15 years. Oh no, it couldn't have been 15. The girl ain't 15 yet.
Yeah, it was like probably 12 years ago.
Yeah, I would say 12. Yeah, somewhere around there.
I ain't gonna lie.
What is Paladin?
Who?
You ever heard of that?
Y'all know Paladin.
I thought that was a Western.
Is it a Western? I don't know.
I've never heard
You don't know
of
it,
that.
Corey?
I don't know that one.
See, and I don't know. My memory is just bad. Like yeah. Paladin, like if you're saying Westerns, if you're saying certain TV shows, like I'll remember them. Like the Greatest American Hero, I sort of remember that, but then I don't, you know. So I don't know. Tell us what about Paladin. Is that a typo? Is that really it? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
know
either.
I wasn't big on too many cartoons.
Right.
And I remember Wonder Woman. Was it the $6 million man or $10 million? What was it? The $1 million? What was
$6 million man.
$6 million man. What else?
Oh, you know what? Paladin, Corey. Paladin, Paladin. Yep. Have Gun Will Travel.
That was not Have Gun. No, I'm talking about the Guns of Will Sonic. That was a good Western. The Guns of Will Sonic. My dad and I used to watch that.
Because I had to look it up. I said, wait, what?
Food by Faith said, watch the channel Noggin. It went off at 7. Oh, was Noggin a cartoon or was that a network?
It was
Noggin a network.
It was a channel. And you know what? It was basically Nick at Night.
Nick Jr.
Yeah. And then I don't know why, but
they took Noggin off and just went straight Nick Jr.
They went back to Nick Jr. So first it was Nick Jr. Then they had Noggin for a little bit. Maybe a few years, 3 to 5 years at the most, and then it went back to Nick Jr.
Yeah, I used to like Moose and Z.
Yes, because say that again.
What was Corey saying?
Well, I said the characters that kind of hosted the Noggin shows, they were cartoon characters, Moose and Owl, called Moose and Z. And they would announce the shows, and they would say little commentary in between shows, sing little silly songs. And my oldest daughter, she loved Noggin, so she loved those little shows. So yeah,
I think they still have Moose and Z because once they got rid of Noggin, somehow they edited out Noggin, but it was the same characters on that channel, same jingles, same songs, but because they never said the word Noggin, they could do that. So yeah.
So was Moose and Moose?
Moose and Z, they were cartoon, they were animated moose and an animated bird, owl, and they kind of were like the show host. So every time a show would come on, they would announce the show, and in between shows, they would sing little songs, and then they would announce the next show, and they might have some little story they tell in between, just to give some kind of moral lesson or something like that, or like keep your neighborhood clean, stuff like that. So I'm trying to think of it. Think about Schoolhouse Rock. Like on Saturdays, Schoolhouse Rock would come on before a show, and then it would come on after a show, stuff like that. It's kind of like that.
Von Bryant naming all of them.
I remember.
Quick Draw.
Oh, I remember Great Vape.
Yeah, I remember Great Vape.
You remember Great Vape?
Yeah, I'm a great bait. Yeah, great bait.
What about Quick Draw McGraw?
Quick draw, McGraw. What do we do now? Quick draw. leave it to me, Baba boy.
See, I don't remember any.
Rocky and Bullwinkle, I think it was. Yeah.
Bowie.
Yeah. Rocky and Bullwinkle. That was the flying squirrel and Bullwinkle. Yeah. Hey, Rocky.
What about Super Chicken?
What do we do now, Rocky?
That's a pretty good invitation. There.
Do you remember Super Chicken?
Yeah, I remember Super Chicken.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I remember Super Chicken.
What is Super Chicken?
It was something stupid. Like some kind of way the chicken had superpowers. I can't remember how it went, but I do remember that show. I don't remember. I remember it vaguely, but Super Chicken, yeah.
Because Pure Pondering was like, that was it. Have Gun Will Travel. So we did get that right.
Yeah, the Guns of Will Sonic. All I used to watch. My day used to watch cartoons with me, and then it would go into the midday westerns on Saturdays. And then, that would last about 2:00. Once Little House on the Prairie came on, I was out. I went outside then.
Yeah, because they're talking about the PBS shows. They're like, oh, PBS has all the good stuff, and they do. Our kids still watch some of them, some of the shows on there. What's his name? Every day when you're walking down.
Arthur.
Mm-hmm. Right? Like Arthur still comes on. I think they just decided to stop the newer episodes, but it's like y'all have so many that, wow, that show isn't going anywhere. Our kids still watch Arthur. We used to watch Arthur when we were.
I didn't. That's funny about.
You didn't?
I didn't watch Arthur.
Do you remember it though?
I don't remember because I don't remember watching. I do remember watching Fraggle Rock. That was the joint right there.
Yeah, and see, we didn't have cable, and we went to church so much. I just remember watching Arthur Sunday mornings before going to church. I think it used to come. I guess it used to come on Sunday morning, but we went to church so much it might not have been a Sunday morning because we went to church like every day. It felt like.
Yeah, I remember watching Roadrunner a lot. But you know what? I think I watched Tom and Jerry so much that I didn't even realize they never talked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you never.
They didn't.
Nope. Tom talked one time. He said, "Don't you believe it?" That's the only time he talked.
Really?
So all of episodes, like it was never no talking.
Oh man, I love Backyardigans.
And I used to watch Tom and Jerry every day. But people who didn't have cable, it was only a certain amount of entertainment you can get before. Little House on the Prairie came on after Tom and Jerry. And then, of course, they had the stories that I never really, So,
yeah.
So I know we're getting to our limit, to our 2-hour limit, but I say we do one more word, Corey, before we go, where we can.
How about we ask the lead attorney what's his favorite old school cartoon?
Type it in, lead attorney. Hey, type it in.
He right there.
Okay, the lead attorney is here.
So he in the background.
He's in the chat. So have him type in one word, and I'll channel that word to Corey.
Yeah. So he's typing in his favorite cartoon. You gonna tell me what it is? You gonna channel that to me?
I'll channel it. Why are you putting this blindfold on?
He got to put his panties on. So explain to Lee what you're doing.
Okay. So what's happening is Corey and I've explained this earlier, but for the people that weren't here earlier, Corey and I, we've been together a long time. And I say this a lot, and people are like, y'all always saying y'all been together 29 years, married for 21. And we're like, oh, but we have a connection. So if we focus, we can just connect. So we'll focus. And the lead attorney, whatever he put in, I'm going to send that over to Corey. All right.
Make sure your hands are visible.
I'll make sure my hands are visible so that y'all know I'm not tapping or clapping. If I'm not speaking, I'll close my mouth so y'all know I'm not whispering. Even though, can y'all hear me right now? Hear me
I'm on mute.
Okay. All right. So even if I'm talking low, you can hear me. So I'll just send it over.
Wait a minute.
Okay. We're going to focus. Right, Corey?
Hila wuliwu konko de ba. Kondo tile ba de ma. Hila wuliwu konko de ba. Kondo tile ba de ma.
Tell me when you feel it. Hold on to my energy. Unless I tell you, never let go of my energy.
Baraka feeling ko dalumuna kamna. Baraka feeling ko gayoga dalumuna kamna. Tapelio tapelio zine zagona bangana yeah. Whew. The lead attorney. I always picture his favorite old school show to be something like Transformers or Ninja Turtles. Something that had to deal with some type of criminal justice, like Justice League or something like that. Something where you had the good guys, taking down the bad guys in the name of the law. But Lead went to a different galaxy on me on this one. Because I remember this show used to come on right before Silverhawks. Thundercats.
Okay. Yes.
What?
The lead
In the
attorney.
world?
The lead attorney typed in Thundercats.
That
Yes.
is crazy.
So Corey, you were in there. You were
Ah.
in the zone. We could focus. All that good stuff.
Wow.
Yes. Thundercats.
Magical panties. G Mama Groves, that's exactly what they are. Magical panties.
I gotta do this.
Ooh,
Hey,
babe, we'll have to practice that tomorrow.
I gotta do
I
this.
got ADHD, so,
If Miss Trash Can tomorrow, he breathe hard. I hope them panties clean.
Hey,
Isn't that
dude,
amazing,
Wait,
y'all?
wow.
say that again. What'd you say?
I said, isn't that amazing? Food by Faith, lead attorney, they like amazing. Oh my
If
God.
y'all that came in, he did that 3 times already. So
Mr. Stewart said, no, he ain't blind. Hey, he had the dirty panties on, so he couldn't see.
hey,
Then you
Lee.
need those panties when I
And y'all know this is what makes it so silly. Y'all know Corey can't see, and then he gonna put the blindfold on to make sure y'all know he's not looking at the chat.
yeah.
You know what it was, lead attorney? Eye of Thundera gave me sight beyond sight.
That's the Thundercats,
That's what
right?
Thundercats, yeah. Thunder. That's what
Crazy.
y'all watch this.
amazing.
Hey, y'all see the thongs, right? Y'all see the thongs, right?
Yeah, we see the quote unquote
Thunder.
thongs. Wait, no, you gotta keep it in
Thunder.
the
Okay, Thunder. Thundercats. Ho!
Oh,
You know
my
what?
goodness. The lead attorney said he need those panties when he played the lottery. Y'all are amazing. This was nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
crazy. I'm still tripping.
It's
don't
you
know how
know
y'all
what?
do that.
It's so much fun when you can. It's just what? And who was it that was like, "Oh, Laquita, you're into that African stuff." I'm like, no, you can be anybody. You just got to focus. You got to meditate. You got to do the woo woo and all of that kind of stuff.
Woo-woo.
You know how people are always like, "Oh, yoga, meditation, the woo woo stuff."
Okay.
Yeah, that woo woo. I mean, the other woo woo is nice too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You got a
Yeah.
woo-woo.
All right, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you up anymore. Corey is ready for his woo woo. Throw those panties in the washing machine on your way to the bedroom.
Get you a fresh dirty pair.
wait a minute. Let's clear up our name in these streets, just so y'all know. First of all, Corey can't see. Second of all, this is not a blindfold. Third of all, this is his his flag. This is his flag that he always throws on the play,
Yeah.
and he keeps turning it into.
Fatties.
Oh, Pierre Pondering said, real quick, what's the lottery number for the night?
Oh, let me open it back up for you.
Hold on, I got to get this from Pure Pondering. Hold on.
What you gonna do?
She wants to know about. I got to put the magic panties on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we writing this down.
And then why? And look, Mr. Stewart, to my Corey can't see lies. Those are lies.
If he could, we definitely would never play spades with y'all. Y'all be cheap.
Why is he over here breathing hard though?
The lottery numbers are.
Don't play these. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I see the numbers clearly.
So what you should do? Oh, never mind. Go.
The first three numbers are the lead attorney's home address. He can type that into the chat. The last three numbers
Well,
are.
Mr. Stewart said, Corey, what's my wife's name gonna be?
What's your wife's name gonna be? Don't do it, bro.
Don't do it.
And then the last numbers, the numbers for next week are the lead attorney's social security numbers. Type that into the chat, Lee.
Wait, wouldn't it be like the last four? Because you can only pick so many.
No, he has to. Yeah, but
Pick 10.
it's pick 3, then pick 6. So he's got what?
Because I'm saying you trying to do a pick 10, like all these numbers.
No, I'm giving them some hints for what the numbers are. So they can take any combination of lead attorney's home address, social security number, telephone number, and password to his StreamYard account. So type all that into the chat, Lee, now.
Boom.
That sounds good.
You should go work for somebody that he can actually channel some numbers from, like the lottery organization.
Lottery
And they
commission.
channel those numbers to him, and he go play, and we all get rich.
Yeah.
I'll get arrested.
I'm sure they can't prove that y'all did that.
Right? That's it. And look, why is Trash Can Wave saying TLA? Put it in the chat. The last four.
Hello, Miss Journey.
Hey, Lashes Journey. Lashes Journey, you have to rewind. We just channeled the lead attorney's favorite childhood cartoon. Corey and I, we just have this connection. And I don't know if you were already here listening, but why is Trash Can Waves put in 123-456-7689?
That's it. Yeah. Sorry you caught us at the end, but we've been here long enough.
Adrian's been talking dirty. Talking about, I got some magic panties trash can. That's her.
Uh-oh.
She tried to entice him. She done called him out, saying that he can't handle her.
Can't handle it. Got that bone broth. She coming with it.
I put my money on
try
my
that with a free hour of drinking.
Oh yeah, and she want to go to the embassy. She ain't gonna rub your feet though.
Mhm.
I don't know. I put my money on my man Trash Can. He would put it down to the point where she would rub his feet.
Mm,
You know what?
I know that's right. Love
Let me hear you
connection.
bark. Let me hear you bark in the chat, Trash Can.
He's still throwing up numbers and gang signs.
Right.
Bone broth. Yeah, bone broth. She coming with the
Mhm.
bone broth. She
Yeah.
rubbing them feet. Okay.
I'm up here pondering. Just go get a fortune cookie and use those numbers. You remember you said those lucky
They
numbers?
still do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see how quick Lee disappeared? He said, oh no.
He got scared. He
Man,
was out.
game.
Look at Kimbucha
Hey.
talking about what's going on here tonight.
Yeah, kombucha come all late. Oh, sorry, baby.
Man,
Yeah,
y'all heard that science? The way people actually pick lottery numbers. They're like, oh, it came out 4, 5, 6, and you know if it's a 4, it should have been a
Change
7, and if it was a 5, it should, you know that's not a 1.
Where do you get that
I'm
from?
like, yeah,
You gotta drop this one down or take that one up and just take this one off. They have a whole notebook full of numbers.
Then I memorize people's license plate. You know what? That was my auntie's cousin friend. That was her license plate number. I knew I should have played that.
Ooh, those lottery numbers get
Yeah.
serious. But
You know,
all right.
Trash Can is howling, Corey.
Ah.
Ow! I definitely say we finish with a story because they're talking about the lotto numbers, Corey. Remember last time we told the story of how we won. Somebody came out of the store and they gave us the
money order.
The money order, yes. And that was on your birthday, close to Christmas. We wound up on the news and everything. $400 money order. We didn't know the person.
Mhm.
So I do want to finish with a quick story. Corey, I don't even think I told you this.
No,
And you said, how you going to say no, you didn't? And it does involve the lotto. So there's this guy that I've seen at the grocery store before, right? And you know how some people, they always say the same stuff whenever you see them. And so he'll always say these catchphrases and whatnot. Say like Philip Walter Jr. If you ask him how he's doing, he say, "Oh, I'm doing okay.
Every day's a holiday.
Every
baby.
day's a holiday."
Every day's a holiday, baby.
Right. And so this guy is like that, right? He'll have a couple of catchphrases, and then he'll talk to you and stuff, just hanging out. And so he was getting lotto at the grocery store, Harris Teeter around the corner. So he was at the lot getting this, and I always tell people whenever I see them getting lotto, I say, "Don't forget, if you win, I was here too." And so I said that to him. That's my catchphrase, I guess, if somebody's playing lotto. And he gave me a ticket. He was like, "Here you go, baby." He said, "Play this one. It'll come out tonight." And I think it was a pick 3, pick 6. I don't even know what to do with this slip of paper, right? Because I don't know anything about lotto. Unfortunately, it's not a good ending. I didn't win anything, but I did learn how to like look it up. Because when I tell you, I was like, okay, what do I do with this though? Where do I find it? Do I need to watch the news? How do I know if I won? So I got a free lotto ticket from a stranger, and I did learn how to go online and look it up. So I don't know if anybody. Do y'all play lotto? Like, do y'all know how to track it if you get a ticket or?
They you can look online and
look up the numbers.
Yeah, what fell for that day, at what time of day? 'Cause I think they got multiple different picks. So I don't play lottery. Yeah.
And I was addicted to gambling, so I stay away from all that.
Yeah, and I'm too logical to have fun with it. So. I'm counting up the money that I'm actually losing instead of concentrating on what I'm winning.
Yeah.
And if I don't win, nowhere close to, if I don't win no more than I actually spent, I'm subtracting and all this stuff here. So I see people, they'll play thousands of dollars, then they'll win $250 and they think they did something. I'm like,
they got those
that don't make sense.
Big head people issues.
So it can't be fun to me.
Yeah, so and Trash Can Waves, he did say I probably won that night and looked up the wrong thing because I was like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, but I hope I win. And everybody's saying like, they have all these different, you know what, Corey, Trash Can Waves also said one of the kids was behind the camera whispering Thundercats. But yeah, they were telling us how there's like G Mama Grows says there's a lottery site for your state online.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I did. I looked at the right spot. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what I did. And Pure Pondering is saying they also have a lottery app now where you can look up the numbers. They flash it on the screen of the vending machine. Mm-hmm. Ticket scanners in every gas station. Okay, thanks, Mr. Stewart. Mr. Stewart also says he needs you to put the blindfold back on for because he seriously needs to know his future wife's name. But anyways, go ahead. What were you going to say?
And I was just thinking about the way some of these people got all these gambling advice. I'm like, I can just see them down in the corner. Come on, 6.
Throwing dice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
okay. Larita is telling us too. Okay, Trash Can Waves like roulette, and Larita says I have the lottery app and scan the ticket, so we can do that from home. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you go in them convenience stores, they have like a printout of all the winning numbers sitting on the counter. You just look at it or pull one.
I will say this. If you hand your ticket over to the person to see to the clerk in the store to see if they can scan, see if they won. I know some places still do that. And they say, nah, this didn't win nothing, ask for the ticket back.
Oh, just in case you won,
and ask for it back because there's been some cases where people have lied and like, oh, you didn't win, I'll throw this away for you, and then they cash it in, So ask for it back.
I'm with them. Sorry, Mr. Stewart, you cannot pay for a penny prophecy.
Y'all are too funny.
I play the big ones like they, big a lot of millions of dollars coming out. And I play for about $2 because I figure even though the chance is low, there's some chance. But I'm not going to put money on a regular doing it. I just
So Pure Pondering said when the prizes start getting really big, the numbers on the top of the vending machine starts flashing to get everyone's attention. I never even noticed that. See, they have stuff out here to just make you come like a kid for candy, but I never noticed.
Yeah, I don't pay it any attention.
I have seen people cash their check and buy lottery tickets with their whole check. It's like, and I've seen people, buy a whole roll of tickets.
Oh, scratch offs.
Yeah, and don't even get their money back. So
Right. Because that's the only thing I do. I'll buy a scratch ticket every now and then, and losing big time. And Mr. Stewart said the seller gets paid too. So is he talking about like if you're at a 7-Eleven or a gas station, the gas station where the winning ticket was purchased, they get something?
Yeah.
And I think they get a percentage of all the tickets they sell anyway. Just
Yeah, that's their payback.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start selling lottery tickets. Shoot, I'm in the wrong business. Like, wow. Okay, and put your name on the back of the ticket, Loretta King says. Them people don't care about my name. They're gonna just black it out or
right over top of it. Right over top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know thousands or millions of dollars, yeah.
So I will say that one more time, Bobby.
I said you're talking about thousands, of dollars. They'll do a lot of stuff for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so this is I said I was leaving on that story, but I have another story, and this is bad, but it's late. So when Loretta said, put your name on the back of the ticket, and I said they'll black it out or they'll change it. So I was really good at changing letters so that if a word says one thing, I could write over it and create another word. I used to sign people's, like I would be people's parent in school. So they'd be like, I need somebody with a good handwriting to sign my mom's name. So I would do that. And this was back, I wasn't smart enough to ask to get paid for it, but I would just be like, oh, okay, I got a good handwriting. I can sign it or whatever. And then, and then on top of that, like change the word. So if Loretta had her name, Loretta King, on the back of the lottery ticket, I could just change it to say
Laquita. Loretta to Laquita.
I probably could. Yeah. I don't know about the King part, but yes.
Hey, altruistic.
You'd have made a good fortune.
Boom.
Bobby used to be a police officer.
I know, right? That was back in his former life. He's not a police anymore. And Trash can't tell me, stop. Don't say anything.
Up high right now.
See, Mr. Stewart said that skill has saved me from many whippings. I know, right? You got to do what you got to do.
I know we said we were done, but I got one. And I did the same thing. But mine didn't work out that way because we used to have a progress report that we would get. And my dad's number one rule for me planning on staying on the football team in high school was that I couldn't get, the worst grade I could get was a C, and that he only allowed that in math because I was not great at math. So my dumb tail just wasn't doing my work in Spanish class. So I got a 66. I had a 66 E. We get E's in Virginia.
We got
F's.
A, B, C, D, E. That's what we get.
So yes, I had a 66 E in my Spanish class at the midterm. So I changed the 66 to an 88, and I changed the E to a B. And then I gave it to my dad. He said, "Okay." He said, "I got to ask the teacher about some things, so I'll take this to the teacher." And
Corey's dad worked in the school system, so this was just not even.
So I was
all the teachers knew him, a lot of the staff, principals, and whatnot.
I was like, "Man, I'm gonna get it." So that night was game night. So I got to play. I said, I told the guy, guys, this might be the last game I play with y'all because he went to talk to the teacher.
Mr. Stewart laughing to my E. Goddamn.
Yeah, exactly. They wanted to know you went beyond failing. So, but the idea is now, F stands for failure, and we don't want the children to feel bad, so we're going to give them an E. And I don't know what logic that is, but, but at any rate, so I get home after the game. My dad, he had dinner for me. He said, "Yeah, you played a good game." He told me all the good things. He said, "Now let's talk about this progress report." Here we go. And he said, "I know, right?" I said, "Know what?" He said, "Did you change the grade on this?" I said, "But I did." He said, "So you're gonna stick with it, right?" I said, I just went and confessed. I said, "Well, how'd you know?" He said, "Because," he said, "you had changed the number and the letter, but the block that was checked that said failed." You couldn't do nothing about that. You didn't do nothing about that. And I was like, damn. So long story short, yeah, I was not good at forgery and doctoring documents because I didn't know what I was doing.
Mm-mm. Sad.
Excellent. The E was for excellent.
So
Yeah, I ain't never heard of E. That's different.
Yeah, what I don't remember E's neither.
Right. Hey, Over the Top is here.
over the
And
top,
I saw Wale.
Wally, yeah.
I
over the top.
don't
Look at
remember
me.
the
Yeah, my counterfeit days are over though. Trash can waves. Yeah, it's over with. You know, we do have to answer this last question before we go
okay.
because Mr. Stewart said one of his grandfather's employees preferred to be paid with scratch offs.
Dang, that's an addiction right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I hope that was a part-time job.
I ain't lying.
At a
Yeah, but when
convenience
somebody
store.
take their whole check and just go and spend the whole thing on lottery.
But that's
and
what she
one-
was doing.
Yeah, and one whop is the same thing. Yeah.
Mm.
And you know, Larita and Trash Can Waves, they both said you're supposed to put your name on the back of the winning tickets.
Yeah, music.
So that's how they'll know. And they said that the stores get $10,000 off the Mega Millions. That's what Trash Can Waves said.
Okay.
Seemed like they would get more than just a measly 10,000.
Yeah.
But Larita
Yeah.
wanted to know, what would we do with our lottery winnings? Y'all want to finish on that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all tell us.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All
We
right.
would.
so-
I would
wait,
give it to my husband because I'm gonna spend it.
let me ask y'all real quick. Where is the Fishes and Loaves? Because they talking about they put the baby down and now they're making coffee. And where are they that they drinking coffee this late? Because for us it's almost midnight. It's 11:16.
I think she in the United States, but sometimes they have.
I mean, which time zone if she's making coffee? I know she's about to shoot a video, so
But maybe that's why, so she can stay up. But coffee doesn't keep me up. Like I can drink a cup of coffee now, I'll go home to sleep.
Me too.
So
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
not sure exactly where she is located. Fishes and Loaves, where you located? I mean, what time zone? Florida. Yeah, so
Yeah.
she got a video due. So she just drinking coffee so she can get through her video.
Mm. Yeah, I think if we won the lottery, first thing we would do, because I already thought this out. Every time I play, I already have it planned out. We packing up and we going somewhere and we going to a hotel to get our thoughts together.
I ain't gotta get my thoughts together. I just gotta let him get his together because I be spending money.
So it'll just be, first coming to the realization that it happened, and then deciding who we gonna give what, and then coming up with some way to keep the money coming in. So we'll decide with our family members how much we're gonna give them, and we will tell them this is it. Don't think you can go and blow this and come back because that's not happening. So take this and live life prosperous and be happy. And we'll try to invest in something. I'm not sure just what, probably some kind of real estate, by possibly like a apartment complex or something to that effect. Something where I know money constantly be coming in. And
so you buy an apartment complex.
Yeah.
So, and then we'll probably just take off somewhere where we can't be reached for a little while.
So, wait, don't the clocks go back tonight?
I don't know.
I think so. So, like for us, it's 11:18. Last year's Journey says it's 10:16. She's Central Time. Like, with Trash Can Waves, he's Central, right?
Yeah. I don't think
Detroit.
so. I think he's on. I don't think so. I think he's on Eastern. I'm not sure. I have to double
Okay.
check.
Either way, I just know we get an extra hour because it always, yeah. It
Where you go back at 12?
2 a.m.
It is daylight saving.
Okay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, thanks for that memo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our phones will go back automatically, so it would have changed.
Right, so you don't even notice. I just know I used to work overnight, and yeah, I would be so happy that on the nights when it would be daylight savings time, I would get an extra hour of sleep at work. So okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. When we used to go out, we was like, oh, we got an extra hour party.
Mm-hmm.
So wait a minute, did you answer the question
Yeah, he
Sure.
She said she was turning all the money over to Bobby, let him do the thinking.
Oh, okay. So you didn't
Yeah,
have any
'cause
plans.
I'm shopping. I'm shopping. I'm build us a nice old big house and get us some land and everything. All the bells and whistles in there.
Uh,
So I
Corey,
wouldn't have
It wouldn't be too big. It'd probably be a little bit bigger than this, but it'd be some property.
But this
Mhm.
house that we got now, like a lot of times I think about how silly we were to buy this big house because we stay in one place. Like we either in the back or in the front. It's rooms we don't even go in
right.
for days or at all, parts of the house. And I'm like, all this house is for what? But we utilize every inch of this house
Yeah.
in some way. So it's like, do we need it or what?
I think we need at least this. I mean, it's not a big house, but it's just two of us. So
It's a lot of house for two of us. But
Well, y'all could go to a tiny house then. I keep trying to move our family into a bus. There's too many of us. They won't do it anyways, but
that would be nice.
What was that?
A bus.
No.
Remodel that sucker? Yes, you can.
But it won't be nice once it get cold. Or
she can convert it over to a
tour bus.
RV or something.
But the installation in that thing, it won't be pretty.
She can.
Yeah, they put all of that in there. Yes. So that's not what I would do with my lottery winnings though, because I'm with you, Bobby, as far as buying land, doing some building, buying some income properties. I know Pure Pondering says they would pay off all the bills, put a bunch of interest-bearing investments. So that's part of my plan as well. Start a nonprofit? Nope. I don't know that I would do. We do have a nonprofit, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I think I would actually do a for-profit business, and I would try to get it publicly traded as well, with the goal of it being publicly traded. So, also put the family farm back home in a land trust, is what she says, and disappear for at least a year. I like Pure Pondering's list because those are some of the. Yeah, and FR Humphrey says their time already changed. They got satellite.
I would definitely get a tiny house. I see where they talking about tiny houses. I could live in a tiny house. We could live in a tiny house.
Yeah, but we won't if we win the lottery. We just won't do it.
No, if we win the lottery, we won't. But I would definitely live.
Yeah, I think it depends. You'd have to watch a lot of those tiny house people, and you'd be impressed at what you can do. But I know what you mean. I don't know that I would prefer a tiny house per se, but I do say for two people, it's nice. Because they're so spacious. Yeah. They can be so spacious. And then a lot of those people, like with you guys, you have big dogs. So I don't know that it would be the best place with big 100-pound dogs inside, but yeah.
They think this is a playground, so no.
Yes.
They'll be running on top of us because they run around this thing like they're going crazy.
His friend built tiny houses. They are so cute.
Yeah, they're nice. Definitely for one person even two people, just two people alone.
Yeah, with no animals, no dogs.
Yeah,
because he got the entire house. He got a living room with a fireplace and everything. He got a full kitchen, pantry, a full bathroom, and then upstairs he got a little bedroom, 2 lofts upstairs. So it's nice and it's tiny.
Yeah, he built it from scratch.
Yeah. See, and that's what they do. A lot of them, they'll build it from scratch, and it's all the best quality of everything, because in a small place, you're only going to need so much of whatever. So even if you get a granite countertop, you don't need a big slab like if you were in a home and you had to cover the L shape plus the island or whatever. Same thing with the tiles and just the flooring or the wood that you want. You can definitely do that. But we're supposed to be leaving, and then here they are. Mr. Stewart talking about bus and bus. And then Halal Family Homestead, Corey, a brothel bus? Y'all tripping. Nobody said a brothel bus.
Although that might be a good investment in Vegas.
Look,
so
somebody said, who was it that said, I think it was Trash Can Waves, when we first started talking about what we would do, because Mr. Stewart did ask Corey, who's trying to invest in a brothel in Nevada. And so, yeah. That wasn't That's how he got back onto that.
I was trying to Wale. So
He said, flip the money, crack open a new business. And
Oh.
add business.
I was stuck at the crack pot. I'm like, wait a minute. He gonna flip what? Okay. Yeah. I mean, my husband is so good with money. Depending on how much we won, we would live forever, a great life, and wouldn't have to work. But we would definitely need farmland because I need some pigs and
I
peacock
mean,
cows.
past the flashy stage of life,
Yeah.
don't need all the Lamborghinis and all that crap, and jewelry, and just living comfortable and enjoying life. We'll travel some.
Yeah.
We'll have what we want, but what we won't be with normal people that got millions of dollars probably won't.
I'm sorry,
Well,
guys.
Like I said, I'll tell you my story, then we're gonna sign off. What I would do if we won the lottery, I would find out where would you want to go, Kuda? Where would you want to live?
I would want to live in the world, like travel. I have a phone call.
But like a home base. Like what would you be your home base? What would you call your home base?
I don't know that I don't know. Somewhere warm, somewhere in the southern region or something.
You wouldn't want to live in Ghana.
Yeah, it would definitely not be in the States, like in the United States. It would be on the continent.
Wherever she wanted to go, I would build her the house of her dreams with everything in it that she wants to cook, and her kitchen would be a lab. And then I buy my house in Florida, and then I would move in there. She just ignored me.
No, because look, I just muted the phone.
I'm joking.
And I got a phone call, and I was like, oh wait, we were supposed to be leaving, and I forgot I had it.
My thing would be, I'll just first things first, like you said, gather my thoughts, get together, and I would find somebody that was a great financial advisor to
that would be me. I got you
to actually give me some guidance on how do we manage this much money, where do we put it, how do we spread it around so it's not all in one place, and as far as like banking institutions and things like that. Then I'll just gather my closest family and friends like Black's Tropical and say, bring me all your burdens as far as your bills are concerned. And it depends on how much I want. Bring me your biggest burden and I'll take care of it for you.
Oh, you wouldn't be mad with us.
Yeah, we probably won't get much of that. We be because I make sure we don't have too many or no burdens.
Yeah, you be
see,
like,
that's why he named you. He knew. He was like, okay.
All right, y'all. You two have a lovely night. This was great.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much.
I know if we don't go ahead and end it, it's gonna be like, oh hey girl, I ain't want nothing. Give me 10 minutes, and 2 hours later. Every time we on the phone, it's like I only got one thing to say. Okay.
I know, and it ends up being forever. Yes. So that's good. Everybody else is playing luck. Halal Family Home says, yep, the Gambia or Rwanda. For us, it would be Ghana or somewhere. So yes. Okay, how do we say goodnight?
Somebody said they would go back to the island. Who's that?
Go
back to the island.
I saw that. Go ahead, Corey. You can say goodnight.
Well, guys, it's been real with this pop-up chat. Y'all tune in on Monday. The Blacks will be back. They're going to be there to make sure that they straight rocket as Cherie and Laquita talk about tasty topics. Deuces.
Good night, guys.
Good night, y'all. All right, Soil family, we gonna close this thing out. We appreciate all of y'all for joining us with this pop-up chat Monday. Me and Laquita from Blind Guy, his wife, their life will go live at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about all things to eat. We talk about tasty topics, plant-based treats, and everything all around it. So join us Monday.
Y'all supposed to be talking about bread this week.
I don't know if we're going to talk about bread, but somebody did ask about bread. So we're going to talk about food. So y'all bring y'all ideas. bring your taste buds, and let's talk about some food. Got anything to say, babe?
No, I just appreciate everybody's coming in, sticking with us. I mean, yeah, it's still 21 people in the chat, and y'all stuck with us the whole night. It's Saturday night, and I know it's a lot of other things y'all could have been doing,
Yep.
but y'all decided to spend it with us. We surely appreciate it. Y'all have a blessed weekend.
Good night.